Everyone, yeah, pose for the camera. Someone take a screenshot.
Wait, did someone
if cheese were here, then there would be a good cheese pun, but she's not here.
Say cheese.
Wait, smile again. Come on, smile again. You're good.
You really take a screenshot?
You guys held that for like 5 seconds, way too long, but it's great.
I want that. I want to see what that looks like.
You guys were my favorite three the whole time.
Oh, really?
Sure we were.
Everybody, we had a secret Final Four. This is our Final Four. We had a secret Final Four. I'm joking.
Wait, we actually should have planned that. They would have lost their minds.
They would have lost their minds.
No, like they would have literally. Like this could have been really funny.
Indeed.
Kelsey is in the chat. She said, "Good luck, you guys." Cheered 1 bit. Thank you, Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Thank you, Kelsey. My actual favorite person of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, you just said it was us.
I lied. It's Kelsey.
Oh God.
Have you seen her?
How quickly they switch.
All right, so welcome everyone that's joining us. Tonight is the finale of Black Market 10. One of these four faces here is going to win it all tonight. Either Frankie, Danny, Zach, or Mona. And let's get to it. Figure out who, or let's go into the executive comp. So, at Final Four, if you know the rules, Final Four works a little bit differently. Sometimes we do this thing called Doomsday. We're not doing that format this time. Jody said, "Pray for no wheel, Danny," with the winky emoji.
That's not how this works, Jody. I would prefer a wheel.
So at Final Four, this time we're going back to the original. Scarlett said, "Let's go, Mona." Frankie cheered 100 bits. Thanks for Scarlett.
Thanks, Scarlett.
We're going back to the original Final Four format. We've left it behind for a few seasons, but we are back. So the executive, there's going to be one board member, so likely the executive is going to be the only person on the board. And then everything else plays out the same as normal Black Market. So it kind of plays out like Big Brother Final Four, except for that there's 2 voters, and if there's a tie, it goes social score, because the executive votes. That's why there are 2 voters. And what was I going to do? Danny should be in gray, not gold. There we go. All right, that's my bad. All right, so the executive comp. Keisha cheered 5 bits. Said, "Go, Mona, go." Thanks so much, Keisha. By the way, tonight, when we get to the, I'll get to it then later. But kind of have a tradition of interrupting people during their final speeches when you cheer bits. But this season, if I'm only going to interrupt them in their speeches if you put in your message "interrupt," and then I'll interrupt them. All right. So, anyways, all right. Bycons are very curious about who will join the 4th place club.
It should also be a certain amount of bits. It should be at least 100 bits to interrupt.
That's a good idea. It will be 100 bits to interrupt the final speech, at least.
1,000.
We'll go with 100. The 2
10,
people will do it if it's 1,000. But yeah. Max said M curse. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with the M curse. But
watch out, Mona.
God, I keep hearing this.
The M curse. I feel weird saying it on the stream. I don't know. The M curse is every 2nd place finisher we've had since season 3 has had their name has started with M. And it's still Mona's still here. It could happen, but don't want to wish it on you. Or I mean, 2nd place isn't bad.
Mona.
But yeah. All right. So, by country, 1 bit. If anyone's going to break the M curse, it's Mona. All right. So, I warned you all that we were going to be having a poker competition, and that is this competition. So,
The executive.
The executive competition is poker.
I'm shocked.
You thought it was going to be VP?
Yeah, and I told everyone I thought there was a 99% chance it would be VP, and I practiced all day. But it's all right. Have fun. I have to pee anyway.
I'm sorry. Let's see. I didn't miss it. Okay, so let's get to poker. Oh, what the heck happened there? This is better. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, we're going to determine the turn order here by a public poll. So let me create the public poll now. Whoever gets the most amount of votes will go first. Whoever gets the second amount of votes will go second. Whoever gets the third amount of votes will go third. Okay? So I'm going to start a public poll. Just a moment here. I had all my windows open at the beginning of today, and then my computer restarted, so I have to like redo all my windows. So sorry about that.
I would just like to say that I would not like to go first. Everybody that's voting, not me, please.
All right. Yeah, you can obviously you can campaign. Okay, so what should the turn order be? Most votes first, second votes second. Okay, what should the turn order be? So if whoever gets the most amount of votes will be first, second will go second, and third amount of votes will go third. All right, that poll is starting now.
Aiden, can you confirm there's going to be another comp after this that I can play?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanna
like
make sure.
like I said, it's fine. It's normal. It's
Okay. Exec MVP.
yes.
We're all playing VP, right?
Yes. So far, Frankie's in the lead with 5 votes. Mona in second with 1, and Mona in third with 1, and Zach in second with 3. So
Guys, you're not supposed to vote me first. That's a disadvantage in poker. Stop voting.
Is it?
I'm not
I thought
voting.
it makes like no difference.
No. I mean, generally you want to be the last person to go.
Oh, I guess, because then you see what other
Me
people did.
last.
But this,
Mona.
the way he did it last season, rotated. Like, if you were first before the flop, you would be last. Like, next. Like, was rotating, so it's not that big a deal.
So Zach currently has the most votes. Frankie with second, and Mona with third. And there we have it. So Zach will be going first. Frankie will be going second, and Mona will be going third.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck, guys.
Still don't know what we're doing.
Okay.
You know, I was watching videos and then I played an app, but then I lost on the app because I was not winning.
Honestly, Mona, it's like pretty much luck and just figuring out how lucky you are. It's not that much skill.
Yeah, I just need to pull up. I can look at my phone, right? Is that cheating?
Yeah. Sorry. 1 second here. Okay, sorry. Since I moved you around, I had to check which hands you each had, and then I'm going to send you your hands in your DR soon.
How are we getting hands?
I'm going to tell you what your hand is in your DR. So,
No, I mean, like, how are you determining it?
I shuffled it with a real deck here before, and then I made I made a
Gotcha.
graphic where you can't see the cards, but I'll tell you what they are.
Gotcha. Okay.
So Sienna cheered 100 but said Frankie is so hot from Sienna. Thank you, Sienna. Keisha cheered 5-bit, said good luck everyone, let's win this Mona. And Ashley cheered 100 bits, said, "Go Frankie, love you, good luck." And we got Hype Train going. If we do get to the end of the Hype Train, we will be doing the same thing we did last episode with the social score thing.
I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that.
Which could be very powerful at the final 4 here, going into the final 3, because the lowest social score.
Your money.
You know the damn well they're getting that hype train going. You want to see chaos.
Do the hype train after Final Four, then we can all enjoy it.
Right.
Final 3 is the part where you might not enjoy it, because that will change. Well, you'll enjoy it because it will change your strategy probably on who to rank. Sienna, thank you so much for your 17 bits. Okay. Let me make sure you can't see the cards now. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So, so this is Texas Hold'em, but instead of betting money, they are betting social points. The winner doesn't get the whole pot, though. The winner just doesn't lose what they bet, and they win the comp, obviously. So it's just one hand. Joey said Vanessa Russo and Kevin Martin has something to say about Daniel's description of poker as just luck. Thank you, Joey,
I think it's only just luck when it's one hand. If it was a whole night of hands, I wouldn't think it's luck, but it's just one hand. That's why.
Keisha said, hyping it up for 5 bits. Thank you, Keisha. And Sienna cheered 12 bits. Thanks so much, Sienna. Okay. So, yeah, let me DM you your hands in your DR. Right. Sorry, everyone's taking a second.
Hey, Frankie.
What's up, Mona?
Jazz told me to tell you that you're cute.
I think he actually messaged me that too.
All right. Sorry. Scarlett. Scarlett, thanks so much. Just gifted tier 1 sub to Cesar. Thanks so much. And Ashley gave out tier 1 community sub gift. Thanks so much, Ashley. Ashley Cake.
Hi, Cake.
Thank you so much. And Keisha just subscribed with Prime. Thank you so much, Keisha. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone. And Rachel just gifted a 1 month tier 1 sub. Thanks so much, Rachel. Wow, thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate it so much. Looks like we just got to level 3 there. Ashley just gifted another sub. Thank you so much, Ashley. Wow, thank you so much. Okay, so you all have your hands now. So Zach, you're going first. The minimum bet is it's going to go 100. If you bet 100, you're betting 1 social point, and 100 is the minimum bet. And then you can do like 101, and that's 1.01, something like that. But 100 is the minimum.
Okay.
Taylor, cheer 3 bet, said finale hype train. Thanks so much, Taylor. So do you know what you're gonna bet?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go minimum. I'll go 100.
Okay.
I'll call.
Yeah, let me change the order here.
Wait, this is see
Zach.
because I saw this. What's the call?
So you're
That
betting
just means
100
that
as well.
I'm seeing I'm seeing Zach's bet, so I'm also betting 100.
Oh, okay, like that.
Jess said, "Good luck, finalists." Thank you, Jess. And then she cheered. 38 bits. Thank you so much, Jess. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, so you're all betting 100.
Yeah, I guess.
That sounds like okay. So Zach, you said you're betting 100, and Frank, you said you're calling, and then Mona, is that what you're doing as well, or do?
Yeah, I'm gonna call.
Okay.
Mona's hustling all of us.
Ashley gifted another tier 1 sub. Wow, thank you so much, Ashley. Appreciate it so much.
Actually, wait till later.
I don't know why you want them to wait till later.
Because then we don't get any information, but you still get the money.
You get information. You'll
I don't want information.
Oh.
I don't want to know.
Well, they want to know. I don't know. Oh. Oop. Let's see. This messed up here. Sorry, everyone. There we go. All right. Okay, so that means I reveal the flop now, right? Yeah. So let me do that real quick. Okay. It is also on the stream, and thanks to what Jess just cheered. Jess just cheered 49 bits. Thanks so much, Jess. And Omid just cheered 100 bits. He said, "Bay Bay." Thanks so much, Omid. And Jess cheered another 31 bits. Thank you so much. About halfway through level 3 of the hype train. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. So, first card, Jack of Spades. Then 2 of Diamonds. Then 4 of Clubs. Ambi just subscribed to Tier 1. They've subscribed for 3 months, currently on a 2-month streak. Let's go Hype Train, she says. Thank you so much, Ambi. Andrew cheered 5 bits, said, let's get this Hype Train going. Congrats, finalists. All right. So, yeah, I think that means it goes to you go now, Frankie, right? Yeah.
No, doesn't Zach go?
Well, isn't that how it works out in normal poker where, no?
No, it's the same order every time.
Same order. Okay, yeah, Zach then. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm allowed to check, right?
Yeah, you can check.
Okay, I will check.
All right, Frankie.
I'm gonna bet 4 social points.
So 400.
Yeah.
All right. So that's on top of your 100 that you already have, right?
Correct.
All right. All right, Mona. You either bet the 400 or fold, or bet more.
Wait, I have to either bet 400.
Yeah, you have to match. You have to at least match what Frankie bet. Omid said, "Let's go, Bay Bay." Cheered 100 bits. Thanks so much, Omid. Ashley gifted another tier 1 sub.
Okay,
Thanks so much, Ashley.
I guess I'm gonna call him. Is that what I do?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna call.
All right,
Right?
so you're betting 400 as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
All right, Zach, back to you. Hi, Ashley, my wife.
So, let's say they betted and they have not such a good hand. If I fold does that mean? Because like I understand poker, but I'm not no expert. Does that mean that I'm totally out of the competition if I fold right here?
If you fold, you're out, and you would lose the 100, and you wouldn't win.
So there's no chance, hey?
If you fold, there's no chance.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna call.
All right. Keisha, cheer 1 bit, said, Mona's so cute. Thank you so much, Keisha.
Thanks, Keisha.
All right. So let me reveal the turn. All right. King of clubs. So we got Jack of spades, 2 of diamonds, 4 of clubs, and King of clubs at the turn. So Zach, it's back to you.
I'm gonna check.
All right, Frankie.
I'm gonna check.
Mona, you can just check if you want.
I'm gonna check.
Yeah. All right. Let's reveal the river. So Jack of spades, 2 of diamonds, 4 of clubs, King of clubs, and Queen of clubs is the final card. So, Zach, what would you like to do?
I will check.
Check. Frankie? Allison cheered 100 bits, said, I would fail at poker. I know that's right. And Omid cheered 100 bits. Thanks so much, Omid.
I'm gonna bet 10 social points.
Okay. There it is. Okay. 10. Okay, Mona. So 10 social points or 10 points? So like you're gonna bet 1,000, or you're gonna bet? So 1,000 would be 10 actual social points.
Right.
So 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's on top of your 500 already, correct?
Yes.
Okay. 1,000. So Mona, would you like to call that? Raise it or fold?
You said I can what?
So you
I
either bet the
always-
1,000 with Frankie, or you could raise it, do it higher, or you fold.
Okay, I'm gonna fold.
Okay.
I have a chance to call it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So ultimately, the winner doesn't lose anything, right? And what's it called? The winner of the comp doesn't lose points, but the one who bets and doesn't win loses them. Correct?
Yeah. If you lose, yeah, the winner doesn't lose anything they bet. Yeah. But
Okay.
but if you lose, then
Okay.
you will lose what you bet.
Okay. I will call.
So you're gonna
You got
bet.
me, Zach.
Pardon me?
You got me.
Mm-hmm.
So 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
So
job, Zach.
let's reveal these cards. So Zach had King of Hearts, 2 of Spades.
Wow.
So he has
Good
he
hand.
has a
Good
2-pair.
hand, Zach.
Very nice, Zach.
Wow. Wow.
Frankie had 7 of Hearts and a 6 of Clubs. So that means congrats, Zach. You are the executive. And sorry to the rest of
That's
you.
crazy.
You have lost the social
Zach.
points that you bet.
It happens.
Wow. Okay.
So let me take a note of that on the score sheet. So Frankie lost 15 and Mona lost 5. Okay. Let's catch up on these bits messages. Scarlett gifted tier 1 sub. Thanks so much, Scarlett. Jody cheered 100, said, I would kill this comp. Randy cheered 10 bits. Thank you, Randy. Allison cheered 50 bits. Thank you, Allison. Ambi cheered 20 bits. Thank you so much, everyone. Randy cheered another 50 bits. Thanks so much. Omid, shout out Omid. He wanted me to give him a shout out. Allison cheered 100 bits. Thanks so much, Allison. And Allison cheered 50 bits, said, Hayden, give your production a compliment when it's not stressful. Thank you. Thank you so much, production. You all help me out so much. You really do. And Allison said, going to the casino with Zach. I know that's right. For 50 bits. Thanks so much, Allison. Okay. So, let's... So, Zach, obviously you're going to be on your own board. And then, who would you like to put under review?
I'm thinking about it. I'm just thinking for what's strategical here. Okay. So sorry, you two, but I'm gonna have to nominate Mona and Danny.
That's fine. I understand.
So sorry, guys.
Okay.
Zach knows I lost 7,000 social points, so he's like, we don't have to make him lose another one.
All right. So, it is time for the VP competition. So give me a second here. Okay, so this competition is going to be Wheel of Fortune, but differently. It's actually not normal Wheel of Fortune at all. So let me explain this. And actually, I kind of let me set up the stream thing for this just a little bit here. But while I do that, I'm going to explain the rules. Yeah, that's too small. Do it all there. And this up here. Okay, so how this is going to work essentially is there's gonna be a Wheel of Fortune puzzle. So like you have to solve what the phrase is by guessing the letters. But we're not taking turns. What's happening here is I'm gonna, before I spin the wheel in the Discord, I'm gonna say go, and you all have to send a message with a letter you want to guess. Okay?
Wait, I'm sorry, can you explain that again? I'm
yeah,
sorry.
So before I spin the wheel, you're all gonna, in the Discord, I'm gonna say go, you're gonna message with what letter you would like to guess. Okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
If
Wait, in the general?
yes. If you So then after that, I'm gonna spin the wheel. If it's a good wheel piece, like you're gonna get money for the letter, then whoever rang in first with their letter, will get the money for that letter. Okay? Does that make sense?
So wait, I'm so sorry.
No,
Can you please quickly go through the rules again briefly?
Yeah.
My bad.
Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. So it's very different Wheel of Fortune, but it's essentially it's based off of Wheel of Fortune. So there's gonna be a puzzle, and before I spin the wheel, instead of taking turns, you're all gonna guess letters at the same time. Okay? In the Discord, whoever sends in their message with their letter first, well, if the wheel lands on a good piece, then they get the money for whatever letter they guessed, but only if they're the first one to send in their message. Okay?
Okay, so if they're what's it called so if I select a letter and it lands on that letter, it's an advantage. It's good, right?
Yeah. If that letter is in the puzzle and you ring in first, then it's good.
When are you able to ring in first?
Okay, I'm getting it now.
Yeah.
After the wheel spun or before the wheel spun?
You're all gonna try to ring in with your guesses before I spin the wheel.
Okay, in the general chat?
Yes. And if it lands on a good space and you ring in first, then you get the money for that letter. Okay, so say you guess B, the first one to ring in. If there's 3 B's, you're gonna get the money for 3 B's. Okay. Then
what if someone?
sorry. If it lands on a bad piece, so if it lands on a bankrupt, or I also have a lose 1,000 here, then whoever rang in last loses money. Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
I'm so confused.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So if you guess a letter that isn't in the puzzle, like if you guess a letter and then it's not in the puzzle, but then you guessed it first, like
You're not
but
gonna
then
get
you
money.
guessed first, nothing happened.
Yeah, you're not gonna get money if you guess something that's not in the puzzle.
Wait, and how do you lose money?
If the wheel lands on lose 1,000 or a bankrupt, then whoever rang in their letter last, whoever was the slowest to guess a letter in the Discord, loses money.
Okay, so only the first person's letter gets put in the puzzle?
Yes.
And if you are first, nothing bad can happen to you?
Yes.
And how do you solve the puzzle? Do you, or you just try to guess the rest of the letters?
So if you ring in first, then you also have the option to solve if you think you can solve it.
Wait, but do you have to write that when you ring, or
No,
just write
after
the
you get the letters, then you would.
Okay.
Okay. And then
Do you get a point or anything for solving the puzzle?
so when you solve, there's gonna be 3 puzzles. When you solve, you get to keep the points from that puzzle. Everyone else loses their points from it.
Doesn't get them, or there's negative?
Yeah, they go back to 0.
Okay.
And then so to rack up points, you got to be the one that solves it.
Okay.
Where do we see the puzzles at? Is it going to be on Discord?
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, let me do that on Discord for you. So does that all make sense so far?
Yeah,
Sort of.
I get it.
Okay.
This is the first time I actually get some shit that you've said about a comp. So I'm excited.
Well, that's good. Okay.
I'm usually so confused.
All right. And there's also a steal 1,000 piece, so you could steal $1,000 from someone as well. So it's all increments of $1,000, and let's see. Wheel of Fortune.
Are vowels different than consonants?
Oh yeah, if you ring in with a vowel, then I won't spin it. You'll just the vowels will show up, and then and you'll lose $200 for a vowel to buy a vowel.
Yeah, because we have to pay for
Yeah, you have to pay for a vowel. So
okay.
And are you
do we
ready
start-
to go?
yeah. Sorry, I just got to set up the visual on the stream because I didn't set that up before.
Are you gonna tell us like when to go? Like type the letter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there we go. Okay. Yeah, I just gotta set up one thing. Okay. Oh, it's already here actually. So sorry, everyone, just takes a second here to do this. All right. Sorry, it's kind of a mess up here. I didn't have time to set this comp up for the stream, so I was just doing that as we went along. Okay. So let me read some bits messages here. Omid said, "Let's go Ducks," and shared 100 bits. Thank you, Omid. And he shared another 100 bits. Said, "Zach, what's up, mate?" Thank you, Omid.
What's up, mate?
And Marie cheered 50 bits. Said, "Queen Mona." Thank you, Marie. Okay.
Thanks.
I'm going to show you the puzzle on Discord. 1 second. No. This one. Okay. So, I'm about to say go in the Discord. This is when you guess the letter. Okay? If you edit your letter, then it won't count, by the way.
Wait, I need to do something.
Okay.
I need to get to where we doing this at. Okay,
When will it not count?
If you edit your message. If I see anyone edit their message, I'm not going to count that as a ring.
Okay, what if you see our letter before you say go?
Mona, hold on, Mona. You have to mute your voice channel.
It's not me.
Your message has to be after I send go, or it will not count.
Hold on.
But like, what if it's before and then also after? Like, are you disqualified for jumping the gun?
No, you're not disqualified for jumping the gun.
All right.
There you go, Mona. Yep, you're good. Hold on. I gotta make sure I understand this correctly. When you say go, we're just putting a letter, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A letter that you're guessing is in the puzzle.
That's getting his letter ready. That's no typing.
Hey, guilty as charged.
All right. So, when I say go, then you send your letters. Okay. And remember, it's based on my screen. Whoever sends in the message first on my screen is the first to ring in. Okay? Because it might be different between our screens. Okay. 3, 2, 1. There it is. Okay. Danny rang in first with R, Frankie with T, Zach. Okay, so all that matters is first and last. Danny rang in with R, and Mona rang in last. So let me spin the wheel, see what happens here.
I don't see the wheel. Where's the wheel?
Sorry, the wheel's only on Twitch.
Oh, damn. Okay.
But I'll tell you. So $2,000. So, Danny, if there are any R's in this puzzle, you will get $2,000 per letter. Let's see if there are any R's. There are no R's, though. Sorry.
That's upsetting. Okay. Good to know.
All right.
I'm sorry, Danny.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah. All right, go. Or is it there?
Oh, wait.
It's not there.
Oh, is it there now?
Yeah.
You said go. You
I
said
know
go.
my message delayed.
I sent it when you said go.
But
I sent go, and then my internet delayed it. It didn't send.
So
I'm sorry.
do you count my U
This should
on
be a
the top?
do-over.
We'll redo it, I guess. But
Oh, okay,
all that
okay.
matters is the message. Don't listen to what I say. Listen to the message.
Aiden, don't say go then, because you're going to drive these people crazy.
Well, that's the point.
It's very... Well, then count the rounds.
Like there. Yeah, observer counts too. Sorry, that's also me. Okay.
That would have been good to know.
We'll redo it again because
Oh, come on.
I didn't say
Come
it.
on.
Okay.
It
Redo it
said
again.
go.
He redid last one. We're redoing this one.
We knew that was
Observer.
Why are we doing
Like,
it
this
again?
has
It
already
clearly
happened
said
before.
go. Come
Who's
on,
first on that one?
guys.
Who was first on that one?
This has already happened before, where you was on this account and told us that this was you.
Yeah, that's true.
We already knew this was you.
Well, we already knew the rule was when he types go, that's the rule from before, not when he says go. So if we
Right,
didn't
and he
count
typed
that
go.
one, we shouldn't count this one.
Okay. How about this? We'll count both of them. Okay? And then we'll move on. Okay?
So wait, are we doing a new one?
He says he's gonna count both.
Well, that doesn't work because with the last thing. We're just gonna okay. We're gonna give the audience the decision.
He clearly said go on Black Market Observer. Everyone here, 400 people know that go is him. Come on, we gotta be stupid like this.
Frankie, are you first on your
I
screen?
think both should count. If one is gonna, but the reason I wasn't even typing for Black Market Observer because that wasn't the red lightning that was saying go.
So Frankie, were you first on your screen? It shows me first on my screen.
Frankie was first. For that.
It shows first on mine.
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't be
first
fighting
on
this
mine,
hard
too.
for you.
No, because I know we're gonna redo it, and I'm gonna end up last. So it is what it is. He clearly said go. It's right there on it. Everybody.
I'm really trying to just get this tea out. Like,
Wait, Hayden, if you get negative points from being last, but you lose the puzzle, you keep your negative points, or how does that work?
I won't let anyone go below 0. So.
Okay.
And looks like we're redoing. Just barely there. 9 votes to 8. Okay. So from now on, observer or from me counts. And all that matters is the message, not when I say. Okay. There it is. Okay. It's the same result. So, well, not exactly because Mona rang in last this time. Okay. So let's spin the wheel.
wait, who was first?
Frankie was first on my screen. So Frankie with a T.
Zach, you try to switch over to the T train? I see you.
Hey, my gut told me T. You know.
You weren't doing T, so you saw me and Frankie trying to get the T out. Yeah.
All right, Frankie, you're gonna get. Frankie, you will get
Touche,
$3,000 per letter if there is a T. So, let's see if there's a T. There is one T, so you will get $3,000. Okay. There we go again. Mona rang in first with H, and Frankie rang in last. So let's spin the wheel.
Just gotta say, I'm thoroughly enjoying the excessive amount of wheels being used in this column. Thank you so much.
Allison loves a wheel. All right, 1,000. All right, so you'll get $1,000 per letter. If there is an H, Mona. All right. And there is an H, so Mona, you do get $1,000 there. And you know, I'm gonna make this more interesting. I'm gonna add some more negative wheel pieces to the wheel.
Oh, this.
We're plenty interested.
All right.
Oh.
Go.
Wait, you didn't even.
All right.
Danny, why were we doing that?
I did it because you did it.
Okay, so Frankie rang in first with E. So even if it lands on a good piece, he's just paying 100. And Mona rang in last. And by the way, if you ring in first, at any point, let me know if you want to solve. All right. So Frankie rang in with E. There is one E, and Frankie loses. Frankie purchases a vowel. Okay. Go.
Oh, you didn't even say go.
Oh.
Danny, we keep doing that.
All right.
It keeps messing me up.
Mona, you rang in first with S, and Danny rang in last. So, let's spin this wheel.
Frankie was first on my screen. I thought he won.
Ooh, almost a bankrupt there, but 3,000.
Ooh, I was almost bankrupt.
So, Mona rang in with S. Let's see if there's an S. $3,000 per letter if there's an S. There is no S, unfortunately. So,
that Danny, I was doing it because she did it.
I was just following the classic Wheel of Fortune patterns, which are not working. Sorry.
there we go. Okay. Zach rang in first with N. Danny rang in last. All right.
Y'all got quick videos, okay.
Hey, it's my first time. It's my first time being first. You know, it's a special moment for me.
Please. This is your first time being first in this.
All right, Zach, $2,000 per letter. If there is an N. Okay. $2,000 per letter. There are two N's, so Zach, you get $4,000 there.
I'm rich.
All right. Go.
Oh, that was me. Oh.
So Danny rang in first with D, and
Was I last?
wait, let me check.
Then he put D.
I was very stressed.
D. Okay. All right. Danny rang in first with D, and Zach rang in last.
Oh.
So,
I'm not even
do we lose
confident.
points if we ring in last?
if it lands on a bad piece, then yes.
Oh.
Sweden Production was able to solve the puzzle.
All right.
Oh my god, message me, Steve.
$3,000 per letter, Danny. If there is a D, let's see if there's a D. There's no D.
You're kidding me.
I'm sorry. All right. Go. All right. Mona rang in first with A, so she's buying a vowel. So we don't spin the wheel. Let's see if there's an A. There's no A.
Wait,
Okay.
did I still buy it though?
Yeah. Even if it's not there, you still pay the 200. All right.
That observer
Wait,
is
I
sneaky.
didn't know.
Doesn't
I
show
didn't
it-
know you were gonna.
Damn.
You were so fast with that go.
All right, Frankie.
Looking.
Frankie rang in first with L, and Mona rang in last. All right, $3,000 per. We haven't landed on a negative piece yet. I'm gonna add some more. Okay.
Oh wow.
Come on, some of us don't have any money.
All right. So Frankie, if there's an L, you will get $3,000 per letter. But there's no L. All right.
Rona.
Lose 1,000. All right.
Why do I just like hit something and everybody starts typing with me?
You guys triggered me when I saw you guys post. I was like, oh, I gotta post too.
My finger literally slipped though. I was not trying to do that.
All right. Frankie rang in first with C, and Zach rang in last.
Oh.
So it's like if I was Frankie, like right now when I wanted to solve it, even if I put C, I could solve it too.
Yeah. If you were the first one to ring in, you can just solve it if you're ready for it. So, all right. Steal 1,000. So, so what this means is, Frankie, instead of trying out your letter, you get to steal 1,000 from someone. So, who would you like to steal 1,000 from?
Does anybody who has points? Can you tell me?
Yeah, sorry, it's on the stream. So you have 2,800, Mona has 800, and Zach has 4,000.
Sorry, Zach. You know I gotta do it. I mean, I can't.
I hate you. No, I'm joking. No, we're cool.
Options were limited.
No, I know. 4,000 is too much, you know.
All right.
Wait, so do we still guess? Does the C get to still be guessed or no?
The C does not get to be guessed in that case.
Okay.
Hayden, if you can drag the box over on the bottom with their scores, because it's cut off on the Twitch stream.
Oh, thank you.
I messaged you about it, but you ignored me, so now I get to cut in.
Sorry. There we
Okay.
go. All right. Did you text me?
I did, but
Yeah,
it's,
you did.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, so Zach did have 4,000. He now has 3,000. So it's Frankie, 3,800. Mona, 800. Zach, 3,000. Danny still at 0 there.
This is very stressful and long.
Okay, Frankie rang in first with C. Mona rang in last. So let's see what happens with the wheel. $1,000 per letter if there's a C. Let's see if there's a C. There's no C. Oh. Well.
It just solved it.
I didn't expect it to do that.
Can I solve?
We're just gonna keep everyone's money and move on to the next puzzle.
Okay.
If that happens again, that's what happens. Okay.
So do we still have our same money then?
You still have your same money.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
What was the money again? I'm sorry.
The money was Frankie had 3,800, Mona had 800, Zach had 3,000. I mean, I don't know what to do. Or should we just do whoever has the most money basically solve the puzzle? That's more fair because only one person should be able to keep money. Otherwise, yeah.
I agree. Only
Wait,
one
why
person
can't
should
we
be able
all
to
keep money? I
Uh,
like us all keeping money.
Because part of the strategy involved knowing only the winner was getting the money.
yeah. So that is more fair. I didn't know it did that. That's pretty weird. Okay. So Frankie will keep his money. Sorry, the rest of you are gonna go back to 0.
It's just when I was moving up in the world.
All right. So one score.
So everybody else is at 0, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Zach, we're broke. Frankie's the only baller over here.
I need a job now.
Guaranteed third place at this point because of my stupid poker move.
It was not stupid. It was smart. You just had a bad hand.
All right.
Where's the new puzzle?
New puzzle is coming up. So the same thing's gonna happen if that happens again. I've never seen that happen before. The phrase was jumping the gun, which is actually kind of interesting because Danny said that right before the puzzle. I was like, did you see it or something?
No, didn't.
Well, I mean,
Who's
obviously you would have
helping
salted.
you,
I got $0.
I know. But it was just like huge
And she
coincidence.
didn't.
It was just a crazy coincidence.
If I knew the puzzle, this comp would be over.
Oh, I don't think you knew the puzzle, but it was just funny. It was just.
Who's Emily?
Is that Emily? Oh, is that Emily
I think
like from the
From our
cast?
season.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that Cheese? I don't know. I just see Emily's iPhone.
The jurors will come in, so the jurors can go in as long as they don't have the videos or mics on.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you did say around this time, to be fair.
Yeah, I did. So, all right. Let me read some bits messages in the before we go to the next puzzle. Marie shared 50 bits, said Queen Mona. Thank you, Marie. And I miss anything? Okay, that's the only bits message I missed. All right, next puzzle. Okay. So Frankie rang in first with T, but it's a new puzzle. I was like, we already guessed T. Okay, and Mona rang in last. All right. All right, so you don't get to use your T, but you get to steal 1,000. So basically, it's a nothing.
Like, who is he stealing from?
You can't.
Nobody.
Yeah. So we're just gonna do another round, basically, because you can't
Wait,
steal from
hold
them.
on. Not in the general. Okay.
All right. So Frankie rang in first again with T. Zach rang in last this time.
He's so good.
Frankie is so fast.
I'm heartbroken, guys. I just threw the whole game away.
You did good, Frankie. Anyone would have done what you did. Zach had an insane hand.
Yeah,
Not
that's
human.
true.
Like,
My
he had
hand was
a-
fucked.
It was unbeatable.
So, $3,000 per letter, Frankie. So if there's a T, you'll get $3,000 per letter. But there's no T. Sorry. All right.
Oh no. All right, whatever.
All right.
I just
Danny
get to
rang
say
in
stupid
first with
words.
S, and Mona rang in last.
What the?
Please give me any money.
Steal 1,000. You can't steal from previous puzzles, so again, it's a redo.
Oh my god. And I don't even get my freaking letter.
Okay. Frankie rang in first with S, and Danny rang in last. Let's see.
Zach keeps stealing my letters and he thinks I can't tell.
Bankrupt. So, I mean, it doesn't matter because Danny's already at 0, but Danny would have gone bankrupt
Another
there.
redo.
So sorry.
We're gonna be here all night.
We are going to be here all night.
I really think even when it's a bad thing, we should get to see the letter.
I would say I agree, but I already said that was the rule before, and I'm just trying to stay consistent. So, Danny, you didn't ring in yet, at least on my screen. So
Oh, my internet must be out then. That's upsetting.
It says Danny is typing.
Yeah, so that's me. Well, you rang last
alright.
anyway. So Frankie rang in first
I'll
with
be
S, and Danny rang in last. So
It's no problem. Can't take 0 away from me.
It's another bankruptcy, or
it's a lose 1,000. So you can't go below 0. So
Yep.
just keep having
Take it.
nothing spins. Okay. So let's speed this up. Frankie first with S. Let's spin
What the
wheel.
hell, Frankie?
Frankie is good at this.
Got the eagle eye. Quick reflexes.
Bankrupt.
Maybe we should put more good spaces on the wheel.
Well, this is the first time bad spaces have even landed.
Frankie, how did you even know he was gonna say go?
I didn't.
No, Frankie's like Spider.
Like you can think at the same
Doesn't matter, guys. I lost the game.
It matters, Frankie. Everything matters. Yeah. Whatever.
All right, $2,000 per letter. Frankie with S.
I get to use
Let's
it.
see if there's an S. There's an S, so $2,000 to Frankie.
Wait, what?
I'm just
Don't
confused.
stop throwing me off, Danny.
I'm just trying to give Zach hints for what letters to ask about.
Please, Zach is gonna ask whatever he thinks I'm asking.
All right, Frankie rang in first with R. Zach rang in last.
I promise to switch it up, Mona.
No, Frankie stole my artist. That's okay.
Come on, Wheel of Fortune, RSTLNE. No?
$3,000 per letter. And Frankie guessed
Give us some
R.
R's. Give us some R's.
2 R's.
Yo.
So $6,000 there. Wow. Okay. Let me add that.
Oh wait,
It's just me.
no, Danny's trying to confuse us all.
All right.
I see someone typing, and then Frankie.
All right. Frankie in first with L. Spin the wheel.
Who's last?
$1,000 per letter. He guessed L. Let's see. 2 L's. So $1,000. So $2,000 to Frankie, and then let's go.
Wow. That threw me
That was
off
just
so
so
much.
All right. So Zach rang in first with D, and Mona rang in last.
I just want everyone to know I'm first on my own screen every time. I'm sure
Yeah,
we all
same.
are. It's just so depressing.
So $1,000 per letter to Zach for every D. Okay, there's 1 D, so $1,000 there for Zach. All right. Frankie in first with E. He's gonna
Jesus
automatic
Christ!
buy
Oh,
the
if I
vowel.
would have went first, we could have spelled heck.
And there is an E
Heck,
there.
Frankie.
Okay. All right. Let's go again. All right. Danny in first, with C, and Zach in last. So let's spin this wheel.
Please give me $1.
Oh, I think
Any dollars, please.
Oh, minus 1,000. So
Is it seriously?
and Zach.
Wait, Hayden,
Yeah.
can I solve the puzzle and no one gets points from this round?
Yeah.
Okay, Chrysler Building. No one gets points.
That is correct. So
Wow. Good job, Danny. How
Yeah.
the hell did you know that?
But Frankie has way too many points, so give him what he had from round one.
So
What is it
Danny will
again?
keep her 0, and Frankie's back
Ooh.
at 3,800.
Sorry,
And
more than 3,800?
all right, puzzle 3. Let's go. So
Danny, how'd you know that?
It's New York season, and most of the letters for Chrysler were there.
Oh, is that what that was? Oh, is that in New York?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
confused though.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
I thought it was
hometown
like
advantage.
far.
I've never been to New York. Don't know
Yeah,
what's
sorry.
in New York.
I'm Canadian, but I know about USA and some of its cities.
okay, Frankie
Oh,
ringing
look.
first with T. Zach ringing last.
I thought that was gonna say I know
Frankie!
Sorry.
I'm gonna lose this comp being the only one to solve the puzzle.
I'm standing Frankie. Can I get my 50 points quick?
Okay, from now on, if it's a negative thing and everyone has 0, then we're just gonna respin.
Wait, what happened with the wheel?
It was lose 1,000, but everyone's at 0, so
Oh, okay, my bad.
no worries. Yeah. Why does it only do the bad ones at the bad times?
Yeah.
Oh my god, take it away!
What is that?
Oh my god.
All
I bet
right,
Steve USA already solved this one.
$2,000 per letter, and Frankie ringing first with T. 2 T's. So
I did not, but I did have Chrysler
$4,000.
Building probably at the same time as you.
Good job, Steve.
Frankie in first with N. Mona ringing last.
I'm so tired of being last.
Last but not least.
I like that.
Being last doesn't matter when you got 0 points, it's fine. No rush.
So Mona had 0, got bankrupt, so I'm redoing it. The wheel. Alright, $1,000 per letter goes to Frankie. If there's an N. There's 1 N. Alright.
This is so long. I need a bathroom break.
I know this is much longer than I expected. Sorry. Danny in first with R. Mona didn't ring in, so Mona's.
Oh, look, I was talking about the bathroom. I didn't even look at the freaking thing.
Please give me a point.
All right.
Please.
Let's see. Redo because Mona has none. All right, $2,000 per letter. And Danny guessed R. There's 1 R, so you get $2,000, Danny.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, Frankie rang in first with S, and Danny rang in last.
Bye, money.
$3,000 per letter to Frankie, and he guessed S. Three S's, so he gets 9,000. Wow.
Whoa.
Congrats, Frankie.
Thank you.
All right. Frankie in first with L. Mona rang in last.
Why are we even here?
Frankie probably has the best Wi-Fi here.
Definitely.
He's like 5 minutes away from me. I could have went to his house.
Hayden, I don't think the stream can see the entire puzzle.
What?
No, they can. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait.
That's what I've been using.
You've been using the
No, I can
stream?
see,
Yeah,
I've
I've
been
been
using
using the stream. Where's the rest of the puzzle?
You mean on... I have it on Discord. Okay. There's...
I'm not in
Yeah.
the Discord because then how would I type my
join the
letters?
Discord thing.
Yeah, sorry. This one...
Oh my god.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. So, let's see. Did I miss any? Just 1 second. Keisha cheered 1 bit earlier. Sorry, I can't find that message for some reason. But then cheered 5 bit said, cheer train to remove some of these negatives from the wheel. Let's go finalists. Sorry, I missed that. Okay. So, Frankie rang in first with L, and did I spin the wheel yet for that one?
Yeah, I
I think you did.
Yeah, so
That's the
$2,000 per L. So 2 L's, so $4,000, Frankie. Okay. All right, Danny rang in first with C. Mona rang in last.
this.
I have no idea what that is.
$3,000 per letter to Danny for every C. And there is 1 C. So $3,000, Danny. All right. And all right, Frankie bought a vowel. He bought E. So let's reveal. All right, there is an E. Zach rang in first with U to buy a vowel. There is no U.
Wow.
Danny rang in first with D. Mona rang in last.
I was
I'm
first.
first.
Yep. $1,000 per letter for every D to Danny.
Hayden, I'm solving the puzzle.
Okay. Let me
Can I
just
see my D?
yeah. Let me do the
first?
D first. You get how many was that per letter? 1,000. So you get 1,000. Yeah. You're solving.
Saint Basil's Cathedral.
Yes, that is correct. So
Good job, Danny.
congrats,
I win,
Danny. You solved the
right?
puzzle.
Nice
And
one.
Frankie loses all his. And I think
you got
that
me.
means congrats, Danny. You have
Congrats.
won Wheel of Fortune.
Thank
So
you.
you are
Congrats, Danny.
the VP winner. All right. So, sorry, that comp took way longer than expected. Keisha cheered 5 bit said, Danny, Mona, let's go, girls. All right. So let's get back to the game. So, Danny, I'm assuming you're saving yourself.
I'm saving myself.
All right. So Frankie and Mona are the final reviews. So the voters are going to be Danny and Zach. So between Frankie and Mona, you are Danny and Zach. You're going to be voting who to terminate between Frankie, and Mona. I'm going to start an 8-minute timer. Well, let's make it, that comp took way longer. Let's make it a 6-minute timer for the vote. But I know it's the last vote, so it's important. So I'm going to make a 6-minute timer for the vote. Starting now.
Guys, I'm not going to campaign against Mona. Obviously, you saw what happened to me in poker, so if that helps you make your decision, then so be it. If not, I really had a good time playing with you guys. You guys are all badasses.
Respect.
It's all game.
How many points did Frankie lose? 15?
15,
Fif-
yeah.
15. That's
15
tough.
plus 1 for being reviewed just now is 16.
Oh, sorry about the review.
No, you saved yourself. What are you going to do? Damn you, Danny.
It's alright. I still think I'm losing.
Nah,
Marie, Chair 25-bit, said yes. Danny.
I plummeted my own score.
Bicon, Chair 1-bit, said come back queen. Andrew, Chair 5-bit, said congrats, Danny and Zach, on Final 3. Yeah, they are officially in the Final 3, so congrats, Danny and Zach. Ingenious chaired 100 bits. Thanks so much, Ingenious. Randy said Danny Queen chaired 50 bits. Thanks so much, Randy. Kelsey said Queen Danny, love you so much. Cowboy emoji and chaired 7 bits. Thanks so much, Kelsey.
How long do we have?
It's so stressful.
4 minutes and 20 seconds.
I'm using up the whole time. I don't know what to do.
This is crazy.
Who won the power of insight?
Oh yeah, who won that? I did not win that, even though I
I
was in
did
the top.
not win that. So, I mean, I kind of think Jash won it, and he's not here, but
Genius said let's go Mona for 1 bit. Thanks so much, Genius. Scarlett said, Hayden, you're a king. Thank you so much, Scarlett. Really appreciate it. Emily said, let's go, Danny. The Enterprise is proud. Thanks so much, everyone.
Good luck, Mona.
You too. Thanks, Frankie.
We did good.
who is Zach messaging me? It's not me. Who could he be talking to?
You've got 1 minute, 20 seconds for that vote.
Alright, I'm voting.
So sorry, Frankie. So sorry, man.
No hard feelings, Zach.
I'm sorry, Frankie.
It's not easy for me, man.
I knew going in, if you two won the comps, I was dead. I was gone. There was no way Danny was going to keep her word to me. There's no way you were going to keep your word to me. I knew it.
No, that was not the case, bro. I just felt like this was best for me going forward. You know, I give you my reasonings and stuff. You know.
No, I get it. It's just I knew. I knew. This was the one scenario I was going home no matter what. That's why I bet the social points to try to win the exec.
It was the same thing for me. If you won Wheel of Fortune, I was going home no matter what. It just is.
No hard feelings, guys. It's only game.
I mentioned one pit said good luck to both Frankie and Mona.
I believe
you did amazing,
game,
Frankie.
And I want to honor it as much as I can, man. I just feel like right here, this close to the end, this is my best move. And I'm so sorry, bro, but everything I said to you in this game was genuine, man. Like, even though you weren't closest allies, but you were.
I get it. Dude, I'm not mad at you. It's only a game. I don't care.
I know, but I respect you, man. I respect you a lot. So I'm going to give you that respect, you know?
Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are all badasses. Take it home.
Yeah. And so, for the viewers, by vote of 2-0, it is official now. Frankie, you have been terminated from Black Market.
Saw the train coming from a mile away.
I love you, Frankie.
You did really good today. You were so close in both comps. Like,
I know.
This was inches away from being yours.
Yeah.
So, that's what it is.
But Frankie, you do have one final task, and of course you're going to be on the jury as well.
Yep.
But would you like to do your blacklist publicly or privately?
Yeah, I'll do it publicly. I just want to say something about everybody. So I'm going to put Zach number 1.
Thank you, bro.
Zach beasted this whole game. I'm basically just going based on gameplay right now. Zach, you're number 1. I think you played the best game. You're going to have my vote in the jury.
Thank you, bro.
No question about it. You got the most comps out of everybody left. We were never really solid, as in like committed to each other, but we were always real with each other. Every single time the decision, we were always real with each other. So I respect that. I'm gonna do Mona number 2. Mona. The only reason I didn't put you number 1 is just because that I think Zach played the best game. I love you, Mona, and I'm so glad after Society we were able to finally talk to each other.
That is totally fine, but can I just say something, though? Before you just say, Zach, you have my vote because you won all these comps, can you at least, like, if I do have the pleasure of making Final 2, can you at least be open to listening to my speech and just listening to what I have to say?
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, my fault, my bad. My bad.
No,
I
for
just
sure.
make me feel bad because I didn't win comps, but I feel like I progressed my game in other ways.
No, my bad.
No, you played well. You played very well.
I'm definitely gonna listen
you
to
could very
stuff.
well, yes.
Yeah, obviously, I can be swayed. I didn't mean to, like, that was a misspeak on my part. I'm sorry, Mona. I didn't mean that. But yeah, I'm gonna do Mona number 2. I'm so glad that we were able to play together, especially after Society when we didn't really speak to each other. You're an amazing person. You're definitely one of the best people here. I really, really wish we could have pulled it out. I was very, very genuine when I said that. That was my ideal Final 2. So I'm sorry. Danny number 3. Danny, I love you personally. You're going to take this to heart, and I really hope you don't. But gameplay-wise, I mean, you were just very sloppy. I caught you, obviously, even in the end. You were telling me that you were my Final 2. And I knew you were telling Mona and Zach the same thing. We compared notes. It is what it is. It's just game. I don't care. But this is why I'm ranking you last, because I caught you too many times. You could fool so many people, but you can't fool me. It is what it is. I love you personally. We can go to Taco Bell after this game. You are going to be my friend after this. But yeah, guys, honestly, I love you all. And I really wish you guys all the best of luck. And I take back what I said. Zach, obviously, I do think you're playing the best game, but I am going to listen to jury speeches. And sure. I am gonna vote for who I believe deserves it the most. And that's it.
Totally.
Aiden, I'm gonna confirm that. Hold on.
Okay.
I just gotta find the thing. Confirmed. Good luck, guys.
Thank you, Frankie. Sorry to see you go. You don't really have to leave the Zoom because you'll be back here soon. So, for the jury. So just turn your video off, but yeah.
Got it.
Thank you. Okay. Let me read the message I missed. Scarlett said, or Amen said, good luck to both Frankie and Mona. Or I read that one. Scarlett said, Mona, you played amazing from bottom to F4 and are a queen for 100 bits. Thanks so much, Scarlett. Scarlett said, Frankie, you played your butt off to get to F4. You're a star for 100 bits. Mycon said, Frankie, welcome to the fourth place club. Welcome to the fourth place club, King. The best people get fourth for 3 bits. Thank you, Bycon. Kelsey said, Frankie, you rock for 3 bits. Thanks so much, Kelsey. Ashley said, Frankie, love you so much. Cheered 100 bits. Said, you did so amazing. Thanks so much, Ashley. Cesar said, good game, Frankie, and congrats, Zach, Mona, and Danny on F3. Thanks so much, Cesar, for 10 bits. Keisha said, congrats, F3. Genius said, I know that's right, Mona. Thanks so much to Genius. Thanks so much, everyone. Really appreciate it. Okay. It is... So this is how the final 3 works. There's one final ranking. And that's the final shift in social scores. And after that, whoever has the lowest social score will be terminated. And then we will have our final 2. So, please, in your GRs, send your final rankings.
You don't rank yourself, right?
You don't rank yourself, so you're just going to be ranking 2 people. So, pretty quick, but it's a big decision still, because it could mean the difference between getting terminated here and not. So... Scarlett said, all 3 of these people played different and amazing games. There's really no bad winner. Thanks so much, Scarlett. Shared 12 bits. Thanks so much. Okay. But then Scarlett said, but go Mona. Thanks so much. She said, share that for 27 bits.
All right. Scarlett. I'm sorry I let you down with the poker.
All right, so we have all the rankings in now. So let me just confirm and check who has the lowest social score here. Yep. Okay. All right, we do have the results. So, give me just a second here. I'm going to reveal them one by one. I'm going to reveal the scores, the exact scores in the general now. We'll go reverse alphabetical. Let's see. All right. Okay. So starting with Zach. Zach has a score of
The suspense.
Don't be nervous.
14.
You're in first. That's huge.
Zach has a score of 14.5. All right.
That is a huge
14.54.
score.
That's massive. Congrats, Zach.
Thank you.
Me and Mona chilling in the negatives.
All right. Mona has a score of negative 23.467. So that means congrats, Zach. You are automatically in the final two. You do not have
Thank
the
you.
lowest social score here. So
Congrats, Zach.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Danny has a score of negative 18.63. So that means I'm sorry, Mona, with the lowest social score. You have been terminated from Black Market.
Okay. Do I have to do
So
something?
sorry,
now?
Mona.
You do
it's
if you
fine.
could do a blacklist, which is not honestly not really necessary now, but just in case, like for some reason
Oh.
you don't get your jury vote in, if you could do a blacklist, you can do that publicly or privately.
Oh, okay. I'll do it now. Just like
Oh,
type
please
it in or
stay.
just select it. Okay, well, I'm gonna do Zach and then Danny.
Okay, thank you. So Zach 1 and Danny 2, and then yeah, let me just 3, Zach 1, Danny 2. All right. Congrats to the final two, Danny and Zach. And let's see if I'm missing it. Bygone said, Hayden, can we have a
Hayden, can I
teaser
ask a
season
question
11?
real quick?
Eye emoji. What's up?
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles, what was my score? I just want to know if I had any chance. Can you determine it or no?
I'll reveal it after. I usually show the scores at the end, so we'll get into that once we get to the end.
All right, no problem. If not, I just was curious. Monday morning quarterbacking.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it at the end. We'll reveal all that.
All
at
right,
the
no
end.
problem.
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, Hayden, can we get a tease of season 11 with eye emojis? Also, any jurors or pre-jurors, you can come back on camera now if you're here. And I'll send the invite in the Discord as well. Bicon said King Zach. Thanks so much. Bicon cheered 6 bits there. Cesar said, let's go Zach. Cheered 12 bits. Thank you, Cesar. Bicon flips table and cheered 1 bit. Kelsey said, let's fucking go, Danny. Cheered 100 bits. Thank you, Kelsey. What else am I missing? Emily said, great game, Mona, and cheered 1 bit. Also, I mean, it's a sad way to end the M curse, but the M curse is officially gone in Black Market. It's a side note, sorry. But I should just bring that up after. But alright. But what else am I missing? Chasm Fog said great game, Mona. Ashley said great game, Mona Queen. Keisha said let's go Danny, cheered 5 bits. Marie said congrats F2, cheered 10 bits. Scarlett said if Zach wins this game, he's the king. 3 bits. Oregon wins. Scarlett cheered 9 bits there. Thanks so much, Scarlett. Bicon said waiting for my season 11 tease for 1 bit. You know, I don't know yet. We'll see. But I can't really tease it yet because I don't know. Production can attest. I kind of just do the season like when seasons start and my plans for them change all the time. So, let's see. Ingenious cheered 102 bits. Thank you so much, Ingenious, and said congrats F2. Amid cheered 100 bits, said great F2. All right. Let me players only. And let me send this to pre-jury and jury. Okay. Do we have everyone here? Well, we don't get to the official jury phase yet, so we'll wait if anyone's not here. But right now is the open forum discussion. You guys can just kind of talk about whatever you want. But I mean, this is the only chance that pre-jurors get to ask questions. But there's no format to this discussion. It's just talking. It's just whatever you all want to talk about for 10 minutes, starting now.
Who won the power of insight?
Not me.
That was me. I won it.
Damn.
I did.
Good job, Frankie.
Good job, Frank.
Thank you. And I'll tell you why I didn't tell you guys, because it was a consensus in the game as to Zach and Laura being the only two left. I knew they were super tight, and I figured that if they both denied it, it might have caused a little distrust between the two of them. And anything I could do to like maybe kind of fracture them. I don't know if it was going to be beneficial to me, but I had to at least try. And
No, that was actually good because yeah, it like painted a target kind of on me and Laura about who has the power.
I know it
inside,
did.
right?
I know it did.
So.
Yeah. Well,
I
not only
figured
that, it just made us look like liars even more.
And that was the point. You guys were going to distrust each other. The entire game was going to distrust both of you. And
I didn't distrust Zach because of it.
Oh, well, it was worth a try, right?
Yeah.
Anyone
But yeah,
want to
and
talk about
and
me
fun
or
fact,
Zach?
fun fact, real quick.
Danny and Zach are the best. Period.
Thanks, Andrew.
So proud of you both.
Thank you, Andrew.
Oh, Kelsey, you look so hot.
Frankie, you are incredible. Mona, you're incredible. Like, oh my god, like I had so
Thanks,
much fun
Andrew.
watching you guys.
This isn't the reunion.
I don't care. Listen, I need a fresh reaction off of what I just saw. But you guys are awesome. I love you.
Thanks,
I love
Andrew.
I love all four of you. I love everyone before that too, in no particular order. Or
Would you
look
rank
at
me?
my first order. Don't look at the first order.
Anybody have any questions that way, and want to jump the gun on the deliberation or?
Yeah, I kind of do actually. I'm going to ask the first question to Danny. Danny, why do you deserve my vote over Zach when you lied to me the entire game?
Because I was lying to you the entire game. You were on to me the entire game, and no matter what you did, you couldn't get me. It is not about being able to lie and people not catch you. It's about being able to lie and people not evict you. The goal of this game is not to fool Frankie. The goal of this game is to get to the final two and get enough votes to win. You are not going to base your vote over on who lied to you less. You're a smart guy. You're a game player. You're going to base your vote on who you think played better. Maybe I didn't manipulate you as well as Zach. I couldn't manipulate you at all. You always had your own mind. You were always going to do what you wanted to do. I couldn't do anything but just be your friend and just hope I beat you in the comps. But I did beat you in the comps that counted, and I was able to get rid of you before you could ever catch me. And you wanted to catch me this whole fucking game. You were coming for me, not him.
Danny, if I wanted to catch you, you would have been gone instead of Emily.
How? I won. I won the VP. You won VP.
I would have blocked you.
I wouldn't have shown my card to you if I didn't know she was your target.
Oh, stop.
The thing with Frankie,
You knew it was in my head the entire time, Danny? Seriously?
I knew
You
Emily
literally
was
showed
the
your
target.
card the entire time. I held both of them up.
Everyone knew I was the target. What do you mean?
Everyone knew Emily was the target because she was better at competitions than me. You're not like everyone knew Emily was the target.
Right,
I was
so you're
very
saying,
comfortable
okay,
showing my card.
I understand that, but
Frankie, please, I love you. Stop the bullshit. You knew that we were targeting Emily. Danny was supposed to
understand that,
leave
but what
right
I'm saying
after
is that-
Emily. Danny didn't leave after Emily because she won the next fucking comp, and then he
I
Also,
understand
you
that.
said Zach won a bunch of comps, Frankie. I won 3 executives and 2 VPs, all that I needed and all that I used properly to advance my game and to save Zach every time with me. Like, he's here because I kept saving him. You can be bitter all you want, Frankie. Like,
I'm not bitter at all. I told you I'm not bitter. All I'm saying is that you're telling me I couldn't get you. I literally could have had you if I wanted to take you out. I wanted to take Emily out at all. What?
You could not have gotten me. That comp.
How could I not have gotten you? I would have blocked Emily and you would have been gone.
Okay.
But you didn't. And she's in the final 2. That's the fucking point. You didn't do it. You could have, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You didn't, and she's there.
I was confident Emily was the target. If I was not, I would not have shown my ace.
You got it.
You know what? This whole fucking game, let me say this. This whole game, no matter what I say to Frankie, whether it's a lie or whether it's a truth, he doesn't believe me.
It was
no
never
matter
the
what I
truth.
say, he doesn't believe me. So I'm done talking to Frankie.
How can I believe you? How can I believe you? Hold on. How can I believe you when the entire day today you're telling me you're my true final 2, Frankie? I really want you in the end, Frankie. You're my true
Because
final 2.
that was true. I wanted Mona to win exec, and I was going to pick Zach.
Mona, what did Danny tell you today?
No, I lied to Mona and Zach all day. I really wanted to win.
Gotcha. But in my perspective, how am I supposed to know that you're lying to Mona and you're being truthful to me when you've lied to me the entire game? Explain that to me.
I don't care if you think I'm a liar. Of course I'm a liar. I'm playing fucking black market. I lied to you. I lied to everyone in this fucking room. Like, you're being a baby.
And if Zach's not a liar, I'm sorry. Both of them are still lying ass motherfuckers. That's why both of them lying asses are in the lying ass final 2 seats, because they're both liars and they got them both.
And you know
in
what?
the
I'll
final
say
2.
this. If you want to vote for the better person, definitely vote for Zach. He's definitely the better person.
Oh, here we go again with the better person. Danny, I'm basing it on game. I don't understand.
This has nothing to do.
Let me add on something. Frankie, if you're looking at who was able to show you their value, I think I'm winning in that department, because even after that time I got rid of Will, I showed you that, hey, like, I see, like, believe me, like, I see you, I know where you're thinking, I couldn't really explain to you how getting rid of Will was better for me, because, as you know,
Why is Will not here?
Will was coming for Ambi.
He didn't enjoy his experience.
Will was coming for Ambi, and at the same time, in that same cycle, it was revealed that Laura ranked Will last, and I saw Will's reaction to that. So in that same cycle, I won the exec. I got rid of Will just so I can protect my allies from getting evicted. For me, I was always about setting my executive to set myself up the next following cycle. So when I won executive and I put Danny on my board, that wasn't because, I want Danny in the game. That was, all right, well, let me get rid of Will, who has advantages like the Inquire Intel, VP this, advantages this. Let's get rid of that so he doesn't use that against my allies like Ambi and Laura, because in my top 4 allies, it was, in no particular order, it was Omid, Laura, and Ambi. Those people were my top people. Those were my top people, and I wanted to go all the way with them. So I had to get rid of Will because he wasn't honoring them. So after getting rid of your number 1, I made you see value in keeping me around, and I always kept it real with you. And I told you, I'm like, hey, I know you think I'm close with Emily and Danny. But I see how strong they are. So whenever the chance is right, I will follow through. And when it came to that time when you won executive, what did I do? Did I sabotage your plan? No. I shot Danny.
How would you have changed it? You couldn't
Zach, you could not do.
You had nothing to do with Emily's eviction, Zach. Nothing. Emily's eviction is Frankie, Cash, Mona, Ryan. They evicted Emily.
I evict Emily.
But the thing is,
I was on the hold on, because I was on the fucking board. I didn't evict Emily. I have not no vote, and I did not put her under review.
My point is,
I put Danny under review. Emily was my fucking girl. I did not. No, didn't. Please.
Exactly.
My point is,
I meant was in on the plan.
I did a good job of showing
Emily
the value.
No, Emily knew she was going to be under review with those people on the fucking board. So like, it wasn't about being with the plan. But I definitely did not backstab her. I didn't put her under review. I have no say. I even told her when she was telling me about her social score, and that's how she won freaking power, I was like, I will pitch that to them, but they're their own people. You know, they're opinionated. I can't change anybody's mind. And I did say something about that, but I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't backstab my girl. I didn't put her under review, and I didn't have a vote. And I even told them, I said, I don't even want to be executive because I don't want to have to take a shot at Emily. I said that was my closest ally at one point.
Yeah. But Frankie, you see what I'm trying to say to you is, like in this game, it's all about showing people how you benefit their game. And I showed you, no matter what I did in terms of getting rid of your number one ally, that I benefited your game by staying around.
You didn't benefit Frankie's game. You never saved him with anything.
I did benefit Frankie's game. I saved him with the VP on your exec. And what's it called? And what was I going to say? What I'm trying to say to you, Frankie, is that like no matter how many times that I went against what you didn't want, was like telling you what I wanted you on my board, but then realizing that Josh dared me to go, hey, I dare me to put you on your board. So that minus one spot. I had to adapt. And by doing that, I gave you my explanation. You weren't really happy with me, but I made sure that you saw the benefit in keeping me around. In this game, it's all about showing people that, hey, the benefit in keeping you around. And I feel like Danny didn't do that with you as good as I did it with you. And I hope you agree with that.
Of course not. I was not a benefit to Frankie's game. I was targeting him. But Zach,
I know,
how many comps did you win?
I won 4.
Like what?
3 executives and 1 VP.
Okay, because Frankie said Zach won the most comps. I won 3 executives, 2 VPs. Just so you know.
So that is the 10 minutes is up for the open forum. So
great seeing you, pre-jury.
Hayden, can I just say something really quickly? Hayden, really quickly. At the end of the day, we should not be fucking voting on who betrayed us or like who showed more value to us in the game. Vote for the best fucking game. Period.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, Hayden, can you go over what the format is for this? Like, are we gonna have?
Yeah. So, Zach, Danny, I'm about to move you into a separate breakout room, and then I'm gonna move the jurors in one by one to ask you questions. And they're gonna have a time limit. You only have 2 minutes per question to answer.
But we can't make statements to everyone, like opening statements.
And then after that, you'll have this was your opening statement basically, and then after all the questions.
What she told us.
After all the questions, then you will have time. You will have a closing statement basically, and you'll have 5 minutes each for the closing statements.
Okay.
So.
Great. And jurors, watch the Twitch if you want to hear other people's questions.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch
Otherwise
the Twitch
you
to
won't
hear. Okay. Well, before I create that breaker room, let me just read some bits messages that I missed. Omid said, "Great F2." Genius cheered 102 bits. Thanks so much, Genius. Keisha cheered 10 bits. Said, "Great job, Mona. 3rd place rocks." Camille cheered 100 bits. Said, "I know that's right, Danny. Queen shit." And what did I miss? Scarlett said she was the biggest target coming in this game. If she makes it to the end, I mean, ... Scarlett 11 bits. Seems like it. Marie cheered 10 bits. Said, "Go Jash." Jody said 100% Danny right now for 3 bits. Thanks so much, Lucky Jody. Scarlett said, "Omid looking hot on the cam." Shared 5 bits. Thank you, Scarlett. And those are all the messages I missed. So when we go in these final 2 speeches, if you want me to interrupt their speech, I'll pause their time on their speeches, but I will interrupt them if you say interrupt. Otherwise, I won't interrupt them. So put in caps lock, interrupt, and it's kind of funny sometimes if you just want me to interrupt them, I will.
Please don't do that.
Has to be at least 100 bits. Yeah. Okay. So, let me create that breakout room. Now, we're going to go in jury order. So, Emily, you'll be asking the first question. So...
I'm ready.
Thank you. I just want to hang out with Emily.
Sorry, I missed the beginning of the episode.
It's all right. You
can
can ask me a mean question to practice.
Alright, so I'm creating that room now. Wait, let me add myself to it, can I? Oh, I'll join it.
Hi.
with everyone. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. Okay. So, Emily, you can ask them each separate questions or just one general question to both of them, or if you want, you could just ask only one person one question. No matter what, when they're answering, they only have 2 minutes to answer. So
they each have 2 minutes?
Yeah, they each have 2 minutes per question they're answering.
Okay. All right.
I feel like my camera quality is getting worse and worse as the night goes on somehow.
All right, so I was first juror, right? So, like, I missed, the last 7 people getting evicted. So I'm going to be self-centered and ask questions about me. So I'll start with Zach. So, yeah. Zach, you won the executive that... No, you didn't. You backstabbed me at Final 8, though. You didn't win that executive, but you were in on a plan to shoot Danny and screw up the VP or the executive. So my question is... in my perspective, I think if you hadn't shot Danny and maybe we pulled out the win that day, the 4 of us would have been on the board, you 2, me, and Laura. We would have gotten one of them out. It would have been a 4-3 advantage. So can you explain your thought process that day? Like, it worked out for you, your final 2, but at the time, that didn't make sense to me, why you would have willingly went into a 3 versus 4 situation.
Okay. For me, the benefit of that moment was, when I saw, like, when I noticed that it was me and Danny against those guys, and how slim of a chance that I had and Danny had in the comp. Because, for example, first round, Danny gets shot, right? Let's say I still survive. The second round, all they gotta do is point their guns at me. And it's simple, point their guns at Zach, and let's say the second person is Ryan. I can't point my guns at everybody, so I'm gonna get eliminated no matter what. So what I did was, let's see if I can leverage this without winning. So as I didn't win, I was promised that I was not going to be a nominee. I promised there's going to be 2 noms, and it was you 2. So whichever came down, that person was coming up. That person was going home, right? So at that point, I was like, all right, well, I made sure I was cool with Frankie and all of them, and I know if I shot one of them, and for example, let's say Danny, or one of you wins the VP and replacement noms me. If I try to sabotage their plan in any way, that could be a vote against me. So what I did was, all right, well, let's break up a strong duo, and you guys were good with Kelsey. And I knew long-term that you guys were going to be dangerous because you guys were always going to save each other over me or...
Kelsey was gone already.
No, I know, but like what I meant was like you two were very close and very strong, and I didn't feel like it was smart to keep someone who was winning comps a lot and somebody who was very strong socially and could win comps at the same time. And I felt like it was great to weaken Danny at that point if you went home, and if you won VP, other way around. And I felt like that benefited me because with Danny being weak, she could come, like, that's one more spot to fill on her board. And guess what? She ranked me high, and I was on her board the next cycle. So what I did was strategically place myself in this game.
You have 15 seconds.
I would have, pardon me? Okay, yeah. I would have a good future going into the final 7, final 6, and I was on her board. So getting rid of you helped me win more comps down the road, and also got rid of the threat long term. And it also brought Danny closer to me, and I was on her board and on her remaining executives. So I felt like that benefited me greatly, and also I scored points with Frankie and them just by saving them the next cycle.
Okay,
but you would have gone home if she's won VP. Laura wasn't evicting me.
So time is up for the question.
Laura was evicting you.
If Laura was evicting me, then she owes me a massive fucking apology.
Ask her.
She claims that she was not.
Laura was never evicting me in this game. Never.
You can ask her then.
Yeah. And that's...
Yeah, I'd like to know that answer, Laura. I know Laura's listening, so whenever Laura comes on, I'd like to know that answer.
Yeah.
Because that was a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Laura.
All right, so I have a question for Danny now. So, Danny, can I go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
good. Okay. So, pre-stupid-ass bitch day, I would say, like, easily you were running the show. You were the central point of contact for me, Laura, and Josh, like, easily. We were not even talking to each other. We were just talking to you. But then stupid-ass bitch day happens. And so how did you have to change up your game to secure your spot in Title 2? Because, like, that was the 3rd episode or something. You were called out. I was called out. Kelsey, Laura, we were all called out. Stupid-ass bitches. And still you're here. So how did you change up your game after that, after being completely exposed?
Okay, I agree with you. I was kind of running the first few days of the game. That's why, like, Allie, Ryan, and Cole, I got the motion running. And I know it seems crazy, but I increased my control. Once Josh did that thing, it brought my small circle so much closer to me before, because they realized, oh, she doesn't have everyone. She doesn't have Josh. She doesn't have Mona. She doesn't have Frankie. And it made, like, I felt like all my allies, like, trusted me, but didn't quite trust me enough. But doing that and separating myself from half the cast let the allies I had left really trust me and really believe in me. And it seemed like I was the one always at risk, so they felt like they could go with my plans and my way of doing things, because I was like the face that was out there. I became a shield. I really felt like that middle of the game is when I had the most control. After Josh's call out, before you left, I felt like I was really like knew everything going on, because I knew what the people that hated me were doing, and the people that liked me knew that people hated me. So I felt like I was able to use what Josh did to bring other people closer to me. And losing Josh was kind of good for me, because people were worried that me and him were a final two and we were too close. So honestly, whatever happened to me this whole game, I did it. I was able to use it and move forward, you know, when things went my way or when things didn't. And I can't believe that I had a much bumpier road. Like, you know, he played a cleaner game, of course, but like, I had to go through so many different phases, and no matter what phase I was in, when I wasn't winning comps the whole first half of the game, the second that I had to win comps, when Emily couldn't win them anymore, I won every comp I needed. Won 3 execs, 2 VPs at the end of the game, because I needed them. And I was not losing this game. I was doing what I needed to do to win this game. I was not losing unless you guys choose to not reward me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Can I add something, Hayden, really quick?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so also on Stupid Ass Bitch Day, like after the show, Danny, Kelsey, and I got like completely yelled at by Frankie, and then I was also getting yelled at by Mona and Will. So like Stupid Ass Bitch Day wasn't just about Josh breaking off from us, it was about
we lost half the cast.
Yeah, so I'll just add that too. Thanks, you guys. Great job.
Thank you.
Great job, Cheese. Robbed Queen. Should have been you.
Thanks. Good game, guys.
And then, yeah, like, I remember I won exec and then put you on my board, and then you saved me the next day, I mean, the next cycle when I was up against Hamid. So that executive, it set me up going forward. So it was a good day for...
We put each other on our boards every time, I think.
I feel like you did help me get here, but I helped you get here too. And I feel like it was very likewise. Also, we also knew that we weren't close with each other, like very close. But in weird ways, it was like, you know, distance back.
I felt close. I mean, not like so close. I felt close, like that. You lied to me all the time, but still
Emily
like a close friend.
I know, but Emily above me, Kelsey above me, stuff like that. That's what I mean.
Oh yeah,
like
of course.
Not like,
look at that.
Not like yeah, and then I had Laura above you and Ambi above you. Like, you know, that's what I mean.
Oh yeah, you had your people, but we always had people we needed out more.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you so much, Ashley T. Cheered 36 bits. Thanks so much, Ashley T. And then she said, Danny with 3 hearts. And
I hope the jury's watching the stream.
Oh, I miss. I'll do it later. Okay. Kelsey said, "Stupid ass bitch day for the win for 1 bit." Okay. All right. So let me invite the next juror in.
Can't wait to see Ryan.
Hey.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, how are you guys doing? Great job.
Hey, Ryan.
When I got out of Final 6, I had a top 3 and a bottom 3. You were both in my top 3. So I'm okay. I'm happy with that. So my questions. I don't know who wants to go first. I have 8 questions prepared. 1 based around each pre-juror and something that happened to them in the game. You're just gonna pick one, and that's the question I'm going to ask you. So whoever wants to go first.
I guess since I went first last time, Danny, you can go, I guess.
Okay, Danny. What pre-juror would you like to pick?
To answer a question about?
I have a question based about something that happened to them in the game.
Okay, I'll go with Cole, because no one really
Okay.
has talked about him. So.
Cole was a target, but then won a comp and saved himself. What competition win was the most important to your game, and how did you use the power you gained with that win to advance you in the game?
Keisha Chair 100 said, interrupt. Ryan is a sexy beast. Good job so far, Zach.
Keisha, don't fuck with me.
Thanks,
Ryan,
Keisha.
Interrupt. Lucky Joey said, no stupid ass bitches.
It was the competition of the chessboard that I won executive last night. That was the most important competition to my game. I got all the other people in the competition were willing to let me win. Laura literally threw that competition to me without realizing I was going to use it to evict her. Laura was the best player of the season. I bet she's the third in your top 3 because she is the best player I've ever played with. And she was winning. If I didn't take her out, she was winning. That exec allowed me to take her out, and I knew that then I was just one comp away from winning. You could say it was tonight because I needed tonight's comp, but even if I won tonight's comp and Laura was still here, she'd be crushing me in these votes. Like, that comp and the way I won it by getting her to literally throw her game away for me was definitely my best move, and based on a comp. That's my answer.
Okay, thank you.
A lot of clutch wins.
Okay.
I
So
did
Ryan-
win the most comps of the season.
Okay. My person is William.
You want to go with Will? Okay.
Yeah.
Will tried getting people to target each other instead of himself. What is your best example in your game of getting someone to target someone else that they wouldn't have targeted otherwise?
So can you rephrase that? Can you rephrase that last part again?
What is your best example in your game of getting someone to target someone else that they wouldn't have targeted otherwise?
Okay. Well, you see, what I did was, coming into this game, I noticed that Danny was set up well in this game. I knew she was set up very, very well. So with Laura, who I was very close with, I knew she was close with Danny. So I was always in Laura's ear. I was always talking to Laura. Laura and I, we discussed rankings a lot. Mm-hmm. But what I did was, I got Ambi, Laura, and sometimes Omid to always tank Danny. And the reason why I wanted to do that was because I knew Danny was set up coming into the game. Danny had allies in this game. So I kept planting that seed. Let's tank Danny. She has a low social score. She has a high social score. She's getting ranked high. I also did the same thing with Emily because I knew Emily was set up well. I knew at one point Emily was good with you, Ryan. She was good with Will. She was good with Mona. She was good with so many people at a certain point in the game until that Josh blowout. So what I did was always pitch my idea in terms of the rankings. And also, whenever it came down to like decisions in terms of going throughout the game, I made sure I told my allies about. This is a separate person. I told my allies about William's power, and I told my allies about how dangerous William was. William had a final 14 advantage, final 12 advantage, and a final 11 advantage. And what I did with that was, when I got the exec, I made sure that getting rid of Will was evident. Because he was coming from my allies, Ambi and Laura. So I planted that seed, and then I executed that move. And I knew Will was a big threat to my game because not only he was going to honor my position and keep me safe, sure, but he wasn't going to do it with my allies. And me without my allies is just making me weaker. So I strategically placed targets on people and executed when I could, and had other people ranking accordingly. So seeing Danny's social score right now is a huge reason because of me. Because a huge reason is because of me.
It wasn't low enough. It didn't work.
It didn't work. But the thing is, all I'm saying is, it was low because of a huge influence I had on people. I had many people tanking you, Danny, and also Frankie and them were tanking you.
And it still wasn't enough. They all tanked me, and I'm still here.
That is true, but I'm also here with you, and that's fine. But what I'm trying to say is, I was good at painting that target. Laura is your best friend, you say, and that's true. She is your best friend. But I was Laura's best ally. That's how I believe it. And I got Laura to doubt you, and I was Laura's actually number one. And that's how it was. And as much as it hurts to hear that, I was able to maneuver and point out the truth and point out stuff that, that would place doubt upon you and others such as Will. So I was very effective in my social game. And
I know. Sorry, time's up. By the way, sorry.
Okay, time's up. Okay.
Well, what do you want to say, Ryan?
Can I, like what you're saying, Zach? I know you were Laura's number one ally. I know Danny knew that she wasn't close with Laura because Danny pretty much, like Danny and Emily constantly checked with me, to see if Laura was actually like, is Laura doing
Lying
this? Is
to
Laura
us,
doing
yeah.
Yeah. Like they checked with me all the time if Laura was lying to them.
But Danny ranked Laura high the whole game.
That was because of a promise, not because of strategy. That was just me being a good friend.
But yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Great final two. Good luck to both of you.
You're right.
Good luck, Ryan. There was nothing strategic about my rankings. That's on me.
Let me just read some bits messages here before we invite the next one in.
But you knew you were set up coming into the game, and I took note of that. And
I wasn't as set up as it looked.
Andrew,
Trust me.
Andrew, Emily, Laura even was honoring you, and I had to.
Laura broke her deal with me the first day. That's not Jash, my best
That's not
friend,
true.
turned on me
Laura
the third
vouched for you
day.
so many times. Laura vouched for you so many times. Believe me.
Yeah, but
Believe
she
me on
broke
that.
our promise the first day. I didn't have the loyal allies coming in. I came in with a bunch of people thinking they can't beat me, they have to undercut me at every turn. I had friends, but I didn't have any friends that were willing to lose the game for me, and they were always going to get rid of me because I'm very difficult to get rid of at the end. I'm good at winning crap.
My point of view with you was never to just get you out, but also to weaken you, and that's ultimately what happened. And to weaken you helped me get here.
Weaker, but I
It helped me
couldn't
get here.
leave.
But that was not my point. You getting out of the game was not my point back when I was trying to weaken your allies, because people were winning comms for you, putting you on the board and all that stuff, and I wanted to weaken
For anyone listening, I was on more boards than anyone else this season. I was on 8 boards. I was on 8.
How are you on 8 though? You were on 7 too.
I was on 8. I have a spreadsheet with every single thing written down. I was on 8 boards. I was on more boards than you.
You may be right. But,
I have a spreadsheet with every single thing that happened in this entire game. I played hard as fuck.
You see, I had both sides of it. I was under review the most, and I was on.
Yeah, and you had votes to evict. If I voted to evict you, would have been gone. I never was.
But you didn't.
But you didn't vote to evict me.
But you didn't vote to evict me. I made you save me. I made you save me because I saved you.
You didn't make me save you.
The cycle before. I'm the one who put you on the board, and I'm the one who saved you from that Josh Hole blow up, and you had to repay the favor the next cycle. If I didn't do that,
you didn't make me do anything. I made my own decision. I
didn't make you do that. You're right. I didn't make you do that. That's bad wording on my part. But what I did was, I helped my position in terms of getting you to save me and Emily. I pointed that I had a lower social score than Omid. I painted that I painted a good campaign to you, and also I made sure that exec that I used to put you on the board and the backlash I received from Josh and all that stuff, it still benefited me going forward. You know, you and Emily saved me. You guys were the 2 key votes. Y'all could have sent me out of here, and look where I am right here. I'm sitting right next to you, which is great. But that's all I did within the game was benefit myself going forward. I never failed on that part. I always executed in terms of setting myself up going forward. Executives, I made sure the following cycle I was set up. When I won my second executive, you honored that deal with me and said, "Hey, Zach, I'll put you on my board." If I wasn't on your board, I was a goner. If Laura wasn't next to me on the block, I was a goner. If Laura was on your board, I was a goner. And at the same time, I made sure my
saved
executive.
You. That was my decision to save you.
So we do gotta.
I won the executive before that.
Let's invite the next juror in. So Josh will be. Well, let me just read the best messages first. Emily said jury isn't watching; they're talking. Pink Pickles 42 said, "Let's go, Danny and Zach. I knew y'all could do it." Christian, aka Kingpin. Oh, it's Christian for 100 bits. Thanks so much, Christian.
I love you, Kingpin.
Christian cheered 5 bits, said phenomenal final 2. And then Keisha cheered 100 bits, said, oh, I already read that one. Okay. That was the Ryan is a Sexy Beast one.
Ryan is looking hot tonight, honestly.
And Christian said, Hayden, see you Friday for Showdown finale. This has been an awesome season. Love to watch it. Thanks so much, Christian. And yeah, I'll be there for the Showdown finale. I'll be streaming that finale here, same place. So thank you, Christian. And Katie, or that's Kath, said, I'm obsessed with Danny. Cheered 5 bits. Hi, Kath.
Kath?
Yep, it's Kath. All right. Yeah, so let's see. Let's assign Josh. Let's invite Josh in here.
Can't wait to see him. Josh is a very good friend of mine.
Oh, and Danny, Scarlett said, Danny, I don't love you, but you deserve the crown. Biggest target, most comps, puppet master. They kept you in. Good game.
Thank you, Scarlett. You always put game first, and I always appreciate that.
Hey, Dan. I can't see myself on a Twitch stream. I'm like looking at my iPad and my phone, and I don't see myself.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
I can see you.
You're on the Twitch stream
You're wearing
for sure.
a construction uniform.
Okay, Danny can see me. That's all that matters. Fuck. I don't know what you guys
But Christian said, congrats on finale, final 2. I knew y'all could do it. Love you, Zach and Danny. Christian, aka Kingpin.
Love you, Kingpin.
All right. Sorry.
I don't know what you guys have been asked, or whatnot, because we just been fighting in the fucking general chat. Because fuck Frankie, that bitch. Hayden, fuck you. You saw my fucking DRs about Frankie, and this bitch won the fucking power and didn't tell me about it. Like, fuck Frankie. He's an asshole, and I'm no longer coming to New York to visit him. And I want everybody to know that Frankie and Josh are over. But I guess, no, I'm kidding. I love Frankie. But I guess my question is, because I don't know what I was trying to watch, but we've just been partying there. Why should I vote for? Why should you guys get my vote? I guess because I'm not gonna lie, Zach. I don't want you to think that I think you played a bad game. I don't. I think you're very deserving to be sitting in these final 2 chairs. But I also think Danny is very deserving to sit in these final 2 chairs. Like I turned Danny's game upside down when I went at her. And she had to survive. People might not want to admit that, but she had to survive. And at the end of the day, she fucking did. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, took her out. At the end of the day,
Cesar cheered 100 bits. Sorry, said Zach. He said interrupt, Zach. I do love you, and you came in as a big threat as well, and you played an awesome game. You are king. All right, sorry.
Thanks, bro. But with you, Zach, I feel like on the other hand, you weren't targeted like Danny was because I never like blew up your game, and nobody ever blew up your game, and you still made it despite. I mean, Mona called you out sometimes. I think I did call you out sometimes as well.
And Emily said, interrupt, mute the jury so they listen to the Twitch. OMG. I don't know how to mute them. Sorry. I don't know how to mute them from a separate breakout room. So apologies about that. All right. Sorry, Jess. Go on.
With you, Zach, I feel like you weren't targeted as much, but you still made it to the end as well, despite like Frankie, myself, Mona, all knowing that you're a liar as well. And even then, you still weren't like our highest priority. To the target, so I just want to know. It's just I don't know. It's 2 different games. One was targeted a lot. One wasn't. You both made it. So why should I vote for either of you to win this game?
Okay. Josh, the reason why I think you should vote for me to win over this game was because everything I did in this game was to set myself up going forward. After I won exec on that first time, when I won and put Danny and them on my board and got rid of Will, I got rid of Will. Because Will was coming after Ambi and Laura. Laura ranked Will last in the Truth or Dare stuff. It got revealed. And Will was always coming for Ambi from society bullshit. And at the same time, I wanted to get rid of them so they don't come from my allies. At the same time, I put Danny on my board. And Danny was very thankful that the next race cycle, when I was up against Omid, bro, Emily and Danny saved me. If I didn't protect Danny on that time when you blew up her game, I was a goner next to Omid. Because Danny was so thankful for me saving her when you said, Zach, you're playing Danny's game when I wasn't. But I saved her that time from getting blown up by your game. And the reason why she was that cycle she could have went home. But hey, she's here and I respect that for sure. But I helped her in that sense. And at the same time, it helped me because I got saved the very next day. And also the reason why I think I should win over her is because you also blew up my game. You painted me and Laura as a duo. Remember that? You said Laura and Zach are a duo. Laura and Zach are a duo.
I don't remember. I was probably drunk, but
yeah. Well, we'll go to the tapes another day or something. I don't know. But yeah, you blew up my game. You said, Zach, you make the same mistake in orgs. You're not winning black market. And I fought, and I'm here. I was under review 3 times in this game, and that's the most. I never got saved by VP. I clawed my way off the block every single time just by talking off my block. And at the same time, I was saved on a 3-2 vote. I was saved on a 2-1 vote, and I was saved on a 6-2 vote against Ali. And on those votes, I could have easily went home. Also, the time I went home against Ali, remember that time I told you that, hey, I'm pushing for Ryan and Ali to get nommed? That way you're not nommed, and if Ryan comes off, he can't put me next to you. Because if I was next to you, I'd go home. Because Danny and you were close that time. I could have went home that time. But if I forced Kelsey to put Ryan and Ali on the block, Ryan can't save Ali. If Ryan takes himself off, he puts me on, I get to stay against Ali. if Ryan and you were nominated, and Ryan took himself off and nominated me as replacement, I would have went home because I didn't have
So
the
sorry,
votes against
time
you to
is up.
stay. And that's
okay. Talk your shit, King. Okay. Period.
Yeah.
Let's go, Queen. Let me know what's up. Let me know what's here.
Josh, before I played this game, I asked Steve Moe, 2-time winner of Black Market, hey, how do you win Black Market? He said, I don't know, try to just be safe as much as you can. And I said, okay, I'm just going to just be safe as much as I can. I was on 8 boards. There was 3 boards I was not on where I was under review all 3 times, and all 3 times I was saved by the VP. None of this is by accident. It is because the people that were winning executive were the people I wanted to win executive, and I would give them the tricks and the tips for every single competition. Every single executive competition went as I had orchestrated it. I was telling my allies, put your cow here, drink this cup, do all these things. I wasn't on the board because I had all these great social relationships. I was on the board because I had all these social relationships, and I was able to use the competitions to ensure that my allies were the winners of the competitions. And the few times that I was not on the board, I was able to have my allies help me win the VP, or the person that will save me win the VP. Every single time I was at risk, I was working as a team with the other people. With Emily and Kelsey, we're all trying to save me, willing to save me above themselves and let me win the competition. I think that I played a game that ensured I was never leaving, and that is the name of the game. Zach had a more road like this, and I had ups and downs, but it didn't matter because I was never going home, because I was able to use strategy to plan the competitions and socially make sure my allies were keeping me safe when they won, and knock the people against me out of the competitions. And even the times I was under review, I think if I wasn't saved by the VP, I would have had the votes anyway, because I was always with my other allies under there. But I'm glad I never had to have the chance. Zach, we could have just snapped our fingers and he would have been gone. That was not a match for me.
But I'm here.
People were coming for me so much, and they just couldn't catch me. You exposed my whole game, Josh. You literally spent, I don't know if you know this, but like 3 hours just like trashing me, and it like, I survived. I'm like a cockroach. Like, I am shocked and impressed with myself. I thought my game was over that night, Josh. I thought my game was done, and I was able to like rise from the ashes like a phoenix, and my game got better and better. You made my game better, and I thank you for doing that and calling me out. And I had to change my strategy and change my game and be more honest with my allies and be more straightforward and win more competitions, and I appreciate that. Okay. I think I deserve your vote, and I think that you're going to vote for the best player, and if you don't vote for me, I understand, but I trust you.
I also have to just add, I feel like, because I played this game for Danny. I really did. I was coming in just to be loyal to Danny and just get her as far as I could. I feel like if I didn't blow up Danny's game, I didn't do what I did, Danny would probably still be sitting here in these final 2 chairs. So the fact that
I agree with a lot less stress.
I thought the fact that I blew up her game and that she still made it to final 2 is very impressive.
You'd be here with me, Josh.
I also feel like that it's very impressive that you made it this far as well, and I think you played an amazing game as well, dude. My vote is not determined, it really isn't, because I think you both played very different but very powerful games. So good luck to you both, and congrats
Josh,
to you
if it's not determined yet, watch the stream.
Am I allowed to add something?
I am watching the stream. I'm trying to.
You said you weren't watching.
Like, one moment I'm like Zach, and then one moment I'm like Danny. Like, it's hard.
You can add something real quick, Zach, if you want. But yeah.
Josh, Danny came in as a target, yes, but remember, I'm the only one who's won 2 orgs before I came into this game.
He's won 2 orgs. Why are you gonna make him happy again? Men are always happy, Josh.
No,
you know,
it's in everybody's mind. Zach's won 2 orgs.
Okay, Zach. Okay, I love you. It really.
I downplayed my threat.
I only thought that you won Cesar, if I'm being honest. And I don't think a lot of people follow orgs outside. Like, I don't think a lot of people follow orgs.
This is my first org.
Almost
just so
everybody
everyone knows,
I won 2 orgs.
I played this well on my very first try, very first org.
It never gets easier for me, Josh.
I don't think any of us know what's up.
It never gets easier for me. Every single game I play, it gets so hard because my threat level just keeps going up and up and up, and I have to adapt.
Your threat level is nowhere near mine. Enough of that. It's nowhere near mine in Black Market.
I played 10 games. I played 10 games, including fast games.
It doesn't matter. I was on production for this game. I'm an expert in this game.
understand.
I studied seasons of it. My threat level, and I had way more friends coming. Zach, like, you were so not as big of a threat as me.
You had friends coming in. Exactly. You had friends coming in.
Yeah, they all betrayed me.
You both had friends coming in, Joe. I want to clock that seed. You both had friends. Zach, I know that you're.
He definitely. He probably
Danny had more friends than me. Danny had more friends than me. I had to build relationships.
I build relationships. I never met Kelsey before this. Kelsey would die for me, and I would die for her.
Josh, you know society ended bad for me in terms of Mona, in terms of Frankie. I didn't say Frankie in the safety chain. That sent Frankie home. I didn't.
It ended bad for you because like you lie to people all the time.
But I had to downplay my threat level coming in. Everybody knew I was a 2-time winner, and at the same time, it's like
a staff member.
And
my target was so much bigger than yours, Zach. Oh my god, it's nauseating.
What I'm trying to say is the winning aspect.
People forgot you were in the game. You were like the player that everyone was forgetting was even there. Most like
that's hilarious.
You were the last person I would rank. Like I wouldn't rank you last, but I would be like, who am I forgetting? That was you. I was the first person people were putting on their rankings.
Danny, I see what you're doing right here. You're backpedaling. You're trying to downplay my success in this game. But I'm telling you, I fought hard. Laura is my witness. I played closely with her. Amby's my witness.
Congrats, you have Laura's votes.
Amy's my witness. Amby's my witness. Laura's my witness. They see me closely play this game, and they see me play. And Laura, out of them, Laura went the furthest, and she's seen the whole thing. And you can ask her all these questions, and Josh, you can talk to her in the general jury stuff. But I'm telling you, they know, Josh. And I'm telling you right now, what I'm saying to you is not bullshit.
He needs you to ask Laura because Laura was the one running his game. Laura was the head of that alliance. I was the head of mine.
We should bring the next juror.
Are you kidding me?
You know
ask
what
her.
I did.
I shielded her. That's the thing.
You did not outplay Laura enough.
I didn't say I outplayed her. Yo. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I see what you're doing, Danny. I see what you're doing. You're trying to make me look like
answering jury questions. I hope everyone sees what I'm doing.
I never did whatever you wanted to do.
Nash knows what happened in this game, and
no, you tried to control. You tried to control that shooting stuff, and I went against what you said. And you
Kelsey shared 100 bits. Said Hayden, add me to jury because the real jury aren't even listening.
My best ally went home, and I was fine.
But the thing is,
I didn't even need her. Love you.
It helped me. That's what I'm trying to say to you right here. Getting rid of your best ally helped me.
Okay, we gotta bring in the next
I was fine.
jury member. So thank you, thank you, Josh.
Love you, Hayden. Text me back, bitch. I'm mad.
I'll text you back.
You're the worst host ever, Hayden, because you wanna know why? You never text me back, but you never flirt back with me. Other org hosts do that. So fuck you, Hayden. I'm never coming back to Black Market ever again because I feel very disrespected by you and the lack of attention that I've gotten this entire season.
It's very late, by the way. I'm noticing some of us.
All right.
Are on the East Coast.
Thank you, Josh. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Josh.
Okay. Laura is next. Let me just read any bits messages. Courtney said, love you, Danny and Zaddy. Good luck to both of you. Thanks so much, Courtney, for 5 bits there.
Thanks, Courtney.
And Cesar said, can Josh win or nah? Battle back, question mark, for 5 bits. Thank you, Cesar. And Emily said, Zach is not on my mind. I didn't know that. LMAO. I think about winning twice, maybe. Carla said, hurry it up, Hayden, for 6 bits. I was trying. And Kelsey, I don't know if you heard it, said, Hayden, add me to jury because the real jury aren't even listening. Sorry, Kelsey. They're probably fighting in there. I don't know how to relieve that situation from another room. But okay. Invite Laura in here now. Ross shared 100 bits, said Danny is a queen. Thanks so much, Ross.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hey.
Laura.
How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
I've been better.
You guys are both in final 2. It's better than being in jury. So, okay. You two were my closest allies in this game. And I think I know every move that you guys were making, short of yours when you eliminated me, Danny.
Cesar says Laura is a queen for 100 bits. Thank you, Cesar. And
and I think you guys made a lot of moves that people weren't necessarily aware of. A lot of stuff happened behind the scenes They weren't super flashy. They weren't on the Twitch stream, but they had impacts on the game and how things progressed. If you could pick one of those things, what would it be?
So who wants to go first here? Me or Danny? What's up?
I don't remember.
Okay. So, Daddy, Laura, you guys remember that chat that started between me, Kelsey, Emily, Laura, and Danny? It was about it was trying to game the power of insight. You know, we all told each other where we were going, and we all told each other where we were going and all that stuff. And all we had was 6 confirmed right places where we went. I actually knew more than that. I actually knew where Ambi went. I actually knew where Mona went. I actually knew where Josh went. I actually knew where Frankie went. And I also knew where Ryan went. What I did with that was, hey, let me guess. Let me put my guess as eight guesses, the same exact as Emily, just so and to paint that I would win the power. But what we did was we made it look like that I won the power. But guess who won the power? Ambi won the power. And the reason why Ambi won the power was because she was in a neighborhood full of 4 people, the biggest neighborhood. We wanted to see how the social scores ranked there. Who was the highest and who was the lowest. In Midtown...
Wait, I'm very confused. Were you saying you're not captain or this is something else?
I was captain, but I didn't win the power. We decided that Ambi would win the power because she was in a neighborhood full of the most people. It would tell her who was the lowest.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Laura. Can you explain what he's talking about?
This is when we got the second power of insight and got to pick captain.
Hayden, is my time interrupted?
I pause it if you get interrupted. So.
Okay.
Like, is he the...
Ambi won the power and gave Zach captain, so it didn't look like we betrayed you, is what happened.
Exactly.
Okay, I had no idea that he meant that. Thank you.
And I devised that with Laura and Ambi, and we decided that Ambi would win just so they could tell us who was the highest in Midtown and who was the lowest in Midtown, since that was the biggest group. We made it look like that I won, and also I made it look like that Emily had a lower social score than me, which was not true. And at the same time, it was because Emily and I were in financial district, right? And I told you that I won the power. So out of the two, who wins the power? The lowest social score wins. And I told you guys in that chat that I won the power when Ambi did. But really, I won the power. No, Ambi won the power, and I won the captain. So Emily was painted as the lowest social score, and I was painted as the captain and the one who won the power. And we made it look like that Laura had the point of contact, but really Ambi had the point of contact because she had to take 1 power. And since with Ambi and Laura working closely with me, we were able to pretend that Laura won the point of contact, just and paint that image. And at that point, when you said, "Hey, I want," and when I painted myself as when I won the captain and Emily won the captain for being the lower social score, we said, "Hey, you said you wanted Ryan. No, you said you wanted Mona, Frankie, Kelsey, Emily, and Frankie." And at the same time, I was like, no, because I want Mona on my team, and I wanted my best chances of setting myself up in that bloodbath. There was no chance I was not going to be on that board, on the board during that bloodbath. I took Mona and Josh away from you, and it made you vulnerable on that side. And at the same time, I
wasn't captain. You didn't take anyone away from me.
But the thing is, remember, I made you guys vulnerable. Because I took away Mona and I took away Josh, and I left you guys with Ryan and Frankie. So. And guess what happened? Kelsey went home. I love Kelsey so much, but I knew you 3 were so strong, so I had to split that up. And I knew if the second chance, if Ambi was vulnerable on my branch, that you guys would evict her. So I had to make a plan B, or I had to make a plan to counter you evicting Ambi. I knew you were going to evict Ambi. It didn't work. But hey, I got Kelsey left. So you got rid of Ambi, yes, but you lost Kelsey. So hey, it was like
losing Kelsey was fine. Like it wasn't, but for my game, it was fine. Look, I was fine.
Okay, now you're here. Yes, now you're here. But at the time, you're like, whoa. I did not want to lose Kelsey. You wanted Frankie all bad. And I set up Frankie to be safe on that side. Because I did not want Frankie to
Frankie wasn't set up to be safe. He won the VP. If Emily, or Kelsey won the VP...
chances of Frankie...
Okay, we gotta move on to the next question if we can.
And the initial time
the odds were against Frankie winning that VP statistically, math-wise.
No.
3 versus 2.
Remember,
3 versus 2.
The way you wanted it was making Frankie in a much worse position. But the fact that I took Mona away from you...
You didn't save Frankie. Frankie saved Frankie. Enough. Your
Frankie
time
saved
is up.
Frankie.
Laura, what's my question?
Frankie. But see, now you're dismissing this. I'm not done here. But hey, Aiden, am I done?
You are done. Hayden said
your time has been up for a little bit. Sorry.
Look, you are done. Okay. You're done here. What's your question again? Go ahead. Ask me whatever you want.
Okay, am I supposed to ask two different questions, or
You can ask the same one.
It's up to you, but I forgot because he has been rambling.
You two are ridiculous. But
What are your favorites?
let's see. I know, really.
And you know what you told me today? You said that I robbed this game of a good winner, and you don't feel that way anymore.
I don't. You guys did it, and I couldn't be happier. But let's see. For you, Danny, tell me a move you made that I didn't know about. Not including my final 5 evictions.
I was spending a lot of time undercutting you with Ryan. I feel that you were closer with Ryan in the beginning half of the game, and I feel like I ended up closer to him than you and had him ready to take the shot at you instead of me. I think I switched Ryan's loyalty. I think you knew about most of my moves. I didn't do anything that flashy or exciting, but that was part of my game. That's how I get people's trust, is I'm not that sneaky. Like, I'm usually not that sneaky unless I have to be. And then people are like, okay, she did exactly what she said. Like, people see me doing exactly what I'm saying I'm going to do. So I don't have a lot of sneaky stuff like you and Zach. Yeah. We're playing a more I'm not an underground player. I'm like out in the, and another thing I did that you might not know about is, like, I spent a lot of time getting close in that first half of the game with Kelsey and Frankie. We had like the Strong Island Alliance chat, and we spent a lot of social time in there that wasn't game to just like, that's how me and Kelsey got so close, is because we would just talk for hours and hours about like having sex with Hayden and like weird stuff. like I thought you didn't see a lot of my like social, like, I was making sure I had more buddies than you. It's like, you know, which you saw that, and I tried to take some buddies away from you. I feel like Ryan is the only one I was able to do. I know you had your buddies and I had mine. Something I want to point out to you is you and Zach were partners and you and I were partners, but Zach had the same people as you. Like, me and you being partners was much more valuable because I had people you didn't have. Zach was like your number 2 and I was like your actual adversary, and we were actually collaborating, and then we had the whole board. I mean, think what you want, Zach, but like, I helped her with so many other people. Looking at the board of the game, I got valuable.
I got Frankie to see the value in her. I got so many people to see the value in her. She can confess to that.
Laura got herself. She did that herself. Don't take that away from Laura. Is the best social gamer on the planet. You did nothing for her.
I did nothing for her.
No, you guys both. Listen, hold on. Without you two, I would not have been able to play the game I played. That's plain and simple. Like, you guys are in the final 2. I'm not, because you guys made the move and got rid of me.
You want to know something else, Laura? Zach was playing this game with you for second place because you were crushing him, and I played this game for first by getting rid of you.
I wasn't playing for second place.
Were you evicting Laura? Then you were playing for second.
No. Listen.
Wish I could vote for Laura right now.
No. Listen.
You were playing for second place.
Laura going was not going.
You thanked me when I evicted Laura because you didn't have the balls.
What? What are you talking about?
You thanked me.
I didn't listen. That's the art of making you feel comfortable with me. I didn't want to look like I was.
I never felt comfortable with you. You freaking shot me. You lied to me all game.
And you still put me on your board, and you still honored the deal. And
I put you on my board to take a vote away from Laura.
Listen. What I did in this game.
Laura. Very mean.
No. Laura.
That's okay.
No, whatever. Danny, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just trying to dismiss what I'm trying to say, just so you can look like that.
I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about my own game. Laura, you know most of what I did, and you know what I went through, and you know I had a tougher road than him, and you know I've been trying to play this game for a year.
You can't say that.
I've been plotting, I've been watching, I've been thinking. You know how much this means to me. You know everything. If you think he played the better game and you vote for him, that's fine. I'm gonna love you forever no matter what. I don't want you to base your vote on like whose game you got to have more of a hand in, because you did have more control over Zach and less over me. I'm rambunctious.
That's not it either. Like, I just know, like, I contributed to both of your games. You both contributed to mine.
Like, yes, Zach had good control over like Ambi and Omid, but I had Emily and Kelsey. Like, I had those girls, and they were protecting you following my orders to protect you. I'll go in theme with the fucking corporation. Like, they had your back, and they honestly would tell me, like, we're not close to Laura. We're not talking to Laura. Are you sure she has our back? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. Like, it's fine. Like, the relationships Zach brought you of, like, Omid and Ambi, you were nurturing those. You didn't even have to nurture my girls. My girls were loyal. You didn't even need to nurture.
Okay.
That is not true.
We got to move on to the next juror.
Okay.
Thanks so much, Laura.
All right, love you both. Good luck.
You
guys
let's
are
go, girls.
both. You both are incredible players and two of my best friends. So.
Thank you. All right. Let me read some bits messages. Scarlett said Laura played. Oh, she left before I got to read this. Laura played the guest game. Laura played the best game. Facts for 100 bits. Thank you so much, Scarlett.
I know. She's the best.
I think that's the only one I missed. All right. So Frankie would be next, I think. Yeah.
I feel like we already talked to him for quite a while. She's the best.
So Frankie.
What's going on, guys?
Not much.
Hey, Frankie.
Is it my turn to ask? Megan?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, congrats to you both. You both played fantastic games. I love you both genuinely so much. I want to get that out of the way, even though Danny thinks otherwise, but that is not true.
Well,
Danny,
Frankie, you said you were voting for Zach no matter what I said. That's not love.
And very likely that is still the case. But
then why are you asking? Why are you here?
I don't know. He invited me to a breakout. Danny, I want to know the best game move you made.
The best game move I made was evicting Laura, so I became the front runner to win. Laura was the front runner to win this entire game, right? And evicting her made me the front runner to win. If I didn't evict her, she would have won, and Zach was bringing her with him to lose next to her. I was playing for the number one spot. I was playing no number. I wasn't Emily's. I was number one. It was me and Laura, me and Emily, me and Kelsey. I was it. It was Laura and Zach. Like, he was the number two. I played it out in front. Fierce, strong game. And you don't see that a lot in the game I played. You don't see that in orgs. I am a strong woman, and I took the freaking reins of this game. I grabbed the reins and I rode it the entire freaking game. I was safe the whole time. I saved myself. I had strategy. I had strong social relationships with my allies, incredibly strong relationships, and I ran the challenges. I outsmarted almost every single challenge.
You outsmart? Danny, who did you outsmart? You got caught.
I didn't say I outsmarted people. I did not say I outsmarted a single person. I said I outsmarted the competitions by figuring out the best way to win them. I did not say I outsmarted any of you. You're all smart people. Don't put words like that in my mouth.
And regarding the move to take out Laura, you take full credit for that move?
I take 100% credit because I was having Laura throw that comp to me.
Okay. And
Laura never threw that comp.
Why did the vote take you 8 minutes?
Because it was an extremely emotional decision, and I was very emotionally upset by it. That was
You weren't wavering to me? You weren't wavering at all?
I wasn't wavering, but it was a very personal 8 minutes, and it took me 8 minutes to build up the courage to do something so mean.
Danny, if you want my vote to be swayed, you have to stop bullshitting me at some point in this game, okay?
Frankie, I'm not lying to you, no matter what I say that you lie.
I know. That's why for 8 minutes, I'm swearing on everything for you to vote out Laura, and you're telling me, no, I can't do it. Now you're going to sit here and say...
I never said that. Read our messages. When did I say no, I can't do that? If you have...
You know what? I'm not, you know what? I'm not...
Like, I don't have your vote anyway. I don't know why you're, like, always just, like, hate me so much. It's, like, very annoying.
Danny, oh my God, I don't hate you. Enough with the personal.
You don't respect...
Enough with the personal.
I don't feel respected by you.
I don't respect your game. You're right. I don't respect your game. I respect you as a person. I don't respect your game. When you get caught the entire game by committing to too many people and lying to too many people and we're sitting there comparing notes and realizing that you're saying the exact same thing to 17 different people in this game, I don't respect that.
And how did I get here?
Absolutely don't respect that.
How am I here?
You're here because we took out all of your allies and we dragged you to the end of the game because
You did not drag me to the end. I was safe every freaking time. I was on the board or I was safe on VP. You didn't drag me here. You never voted to save me. You never used VP on me. You never put me on your board. You did not drag me here. Don't you dare fucking say that. No one will agree with you that you dragged me here. Unbelievable disrespect.
I said we dragged you. We dragged you at final 6 when Emily's gone. Who's going to go after you, Danny? Who's going to go after you?
I won VP. I won exec. I brought myself here. You did not drag me here. No one.
Okay, so what happened with Zach's executive?
He put me on the board.
Why? Explain it.
Because I made a deal with him to put him on my board.
Zach, why did you put Danny on the board and leave me, Jash, and Mona off?
Because I wanted to split the trio. The trio was the most dangerous part of that at that point. Danny was not dangerous at that point.
And why is Danny not the biggest threat in the game at that point, Zach?
Because her allies were taken out. Emily,
exactly.
Kelsey,
So
Andrew,
Danny, to tell me that you were a strong player at Final 6 in this game, again, I get it, but
A
you're
strong
just flat out
individual is
wrong.
not as big a threat as a trio of strong
Exactly. So why are you saying that you're taking the game by the reins and then you did all of
Because
this?
I
You
saved
were nothing
myself,
in Final
Frankie.
6.
You are so like disrespectful. It's just I don't like.
Danny, I'm tired of this shit.
Please,
You've literally
free me from
bullshitted
your
me for
rap.
3 weeks, Danny. You've literally bullshitted me for 3 weeks, and I love you as a person, but enough
You
is
don't
enough.
love me, you do not love me as a person, and I did not bullshit you as much as you think.
I know.
You just don't believe a word
Let me
I
ask you a
say because
question.
you don't respect me.
Danny, all right, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna ask the question. Zach, what's the
Please
best
don't.
move you made in the game?
You see, I have a couple. So my best move was going against Danny's wishes and taking Josh and Mona onto my team instead of having her have Mona. What she wanted, Frankie, was she wanted Mona, she wanted you, she wanted Kelsey. But you were controlling Emily. You were influencing Emily.
Emily is her own person. If I was captain, that deliberation
you were influencing
would have
Emily.
went a lot differently.
Emily was her own person, but she liked your input because you guys were working together. It's
She
obvious.
didn't. She didn't like my. I told her to do something different than she did. If I was captain, I was picking Mona first.
She came to my DMs and said the same thing you wanted. She said the same thing you wanted and vouched for that.
No, she said what. That's not
I
true.
have the DMs.
I
have
told
the
her to pick
DMs.
Mona first, and she didn't.
No, I was the first pick. And
You didn't
at the
pick
same
Mona
time,
though. You picked Dash.
You're
I
right.
said
You're
to
right.
pick
But
Mona with her
if she picked Mona, I would have picked you, Danny. If she picked Mona, I would have picked you to make you vulnerable. I swear to you.
I would have been fine. I would have been fine on your side too.
You never know that. You never know that. And at the same time, let me talk. Anyways, I took Mona and Josh away from Danny onto my team just so Kelsey, Emily, and Danny would be vulnerable. Frankie, remember you and I were talking about your odds of staying. Remember, Frankie? And I told you that with my captain, I told you I was captain, Frankie, and I told you with my captain choices, it kind of made them a bit more vulnerable because look what happened. Kelsey went home.
It made Kelsey, the third person in the trio, vulnerable. Yes, it made Kelsey
Frankie,
vulnerable.
were they not tight, Frankie? Those three. They were tight.
Who's saying we're not tight? Of course we're tight.
Exactly. And you did not want to lose Kelsey. You wanted Frankie out. And you wanted to
you didn't want to lose Ambi, but you did. We both lost an ally. You got nothing over me.
Remember, I knew I was 100% safe on the board, but I knew if Laura won the executive, Ambi wouldn't be on the board because Laura was going to put me on the board. So I knew in the case of if Ambi got if Ambi got evicted, that I needed some counter on your side to get one of your numbers out. Because if you got rid of Ambi and let's say Frankie left, bad for me because Frankie was a target for you, and I made sure that I tried to help Frankie's odds of staying, and he clutched it and he won that VP and he did it.
He won that VP with no help
exactly.
from you.
The thing is, what I'm trying to say is, you could have had Mona on the team. You could have had. Imagine if you had Mona on the team and the
I
trio.
was the captain. You can't be. I was not the captain. The teams would have been different if I was captain.
She was voicing this opinion, and Emily voiced the same opinion in my DMs because they wanted the same thing. They wanted the same thing. Yes, you did. I have the DMs.
I wanted her to pick Mona first.
I'll screenshot these DMs and post them. I swear.
You don't know the DMs that I sent Emily. You cannot prove the conversation.
You sent it in the chat. You wanted Mona. You wanted one of Mona or Josh, and Emily voiced the same thing. But I did not let that happen because I had the first pick, and I made sure that you did not have them, just so one of you three would be vulnerable.
You didn't make sure that Emily could have picked Mona. She chose not to. That is not on me.
But the thing is, she wanted to pick you because if she didn't pick you, you would be vulnerable. If she picked you, I would have picked. If she have picked you on my team, and that would have been bad for you. I would have been fine with that. You guys would have been split, and Emily could have put you on the board.
Okay.
But no, oh my God, no, you wouldn't have, because we would have had the votes to get you out. Oh my, and that was that was interrupted, Hayden. I didn't really.
Yeah, no, I paused a lot for interruptions, but if you want to say one final thing real quick, you can.
Okay, yeah, that was one move, right? So I took it out, and I set myself up to be on the board of any executive. Mona was outgoing executive. Josh was my first pick, so if he won, I would be on his board. If Abby won, I'd be on her board. If Laura won, I'd be on her board. So that bloodbath going in, I was set. And at the same time, that was one move. But remember, there's another move. During the time when Will went home, I investigated, my allies investigated, we found out that where all the cows were. I have a sheet right here. I'm going to post it in the
I knew where every fucking cow was. I have the same sheet. I knew every single cow. Don't fuck around with the cows.
I knew where, I didn't get it from you, though. I didn't get any help from you on that one.
I didn't get any help from you.
Anyways, I used that to my advantage because I got Will out, who was targeting my allies. So I had that in place, and at the same time, I knew where all the cows were. And if you took that,
I knew where all the cows were.
Hey, let me talk. And
you've been talking well over your time.
Frankie, you saw Laura last minute join the wheel, right? You saw Laura last minute join the wheel. That was because of my text. I told Laura to go on the wheel because I wanted to ensure my target's up there. Because if I got eliminated, who was gonna win? So Laura went on the wheel, and guess who won the VP? Laura went on the wheel because I pitched it to her. I was like, hey, Laura, please go on the wheel because we need this win. And at the same time, that's what happened. And at the same time,
Frankie? I didn't say Laura on the wheel.
Well, hold on, time out. Now, so I kind of want to follow up on that.
Yeah, because Frankie freaking screamed at me for 5 hours about making Laura go on the wheel when that.
Zach, did you hit up Danny? Or I'm sorry, Danny didn't vote that round. Did you hit up Emily and Kelsey and I don't remember who else voted that round to vote out Will?
Yes, I did. I told him to get Will out.
So Will was a target.
Will was a target in that moment. In the beginning, he wasn't. In that moment, he was. You know why? Because Mona said she wanted to leave. Remember?
Fuck you, Frankie. Now you see I was not bullshitting you that entire night.
Will wasn't my nomination. My nomination was Mona and Ryan. But what happened was when Will was up there after that, and Mona said, I want to leave. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. That's what clicked in my head. Will was never the target from the beginning.
Are you going to tell Zach he's lying, or is that just for women?
No, Will was this is the truth.
Is that just for what?
Are you going to tell Zach he's lying or no? Because you told me I was
No, what did you say?
I said that. Yeah, you know what I said, Frankie.
Say it again. Are you kidding me?
Are you gonna accuse Zach of lying, or is that just for women? Are you gonna accuse him of lying?
I'm done with this. Hayden, get me out of this room.
Frankie, you're not a misogynist. Don't worry about that. And what's it called? What was I gonna say?
You weren't there. I told Frankie that that's how I made my decision based on Mona quitting, and he said I was patronizing him, and
Frankie,
only an idiot would say that, and I was like, he was berating me for hours.
I know the respect you have for people, man, and I don't think you belittle women. I don't think you belittle anybody, and it's all game with you. I know it's all game with you. You and I talked about a million times that this is all game, and after this,
I cannot believe that you just went there, Danny. Honestly,
I cannot believe that you are not going to accuse Zach of the same shit you accused me of. I really can't believe it.
Frankie, Will was never the target from the beginning. He was the target in the moment.
He wasn't. I told him that.
Look, Mona wanted
to Danny, I can't trust anything you say because you lie to everybody.
Okay, we really got to move on to the next question. This one's taking a long time. We're running really.
I'm so fucking done with you, Danny. Honestly,
it's totally fine with me.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, for me, that was the decision I made with getting rid of Will. He was coming from my allies.
I made the exact same decision, Zach, and for the exact same reasons, and he wouldn't listen to me.
I'm gonna read some bits messages, and then I'm gonna invite the next juror in. You guys gotta stop interrupting each other, otherwise it's gonna take years. All right. So Jody said, yes, he did. Strong woman killing it, Danny. That was a long time ago, but that was Jody saying that for 200 bits. And Camille said both lied. Why is Danny lying worse for 100 bits? Thank you, Camille. Marie said, sure, 10 bits said Danny got herself here. Keisha said nothing wrong with fierce woman who takes out the competition. Haters gonna hate. For 10 bits, thank you, Keisha. And did I miss anything else? Ashley said stop interrupting each other, please. Thank you. For 10 bits, thank you, Ashley. All right, let's invite Mona in. So if you guys are interrupting each other, I'm gonna mute you now. Okay, we're just running really late on time. That's the
I'll make a deal with Zach to say nothing during the other one's turn. It's fine.
I'm okay with that. I just got into the moment. My bad. It's intense. We both want to win.
I love you, Zach. Don't even worry about it.
No, likewise. Hey, Mona.
Hey, you too. Congrats.
Thanks, Mona.
Congrats to you too, Mona.
Yeah. So I'll just be quick because I feel like everybody just wants this to be over. Zach, I have a question for you.
Okay.
All right. So, what do you think became your biggest disadvantage in this game, and how do you think you turned it around to be able to be sitting in the final 2 seats now?
My biggest disadvantage in this game was you see, you know me, I'm a social player. You know, I talk to a lot of people. Mona, I talked to you in the beginning of the game. You thought you were loyal to me, and I thought I was loyal to you in the beginning of the game. Remember? And when I nominated you, you took offense to that, and you like, hey, like what's going on? I ranked you high in this game. I ranked you high in this game. And you nominated me. And same with William. When I got rid of William was like, I was playing with you, man. I had you in my top 3. Da 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 da. So Mona, I know you saw me getting called out in the chat. I know you saw me getting called out on live by many people like Josh, yourself, and Will. And it painted a big. It gave me some trouble, right? Because you know it's pointing, hey, Zach's a snake, Zach's a snake, Zach's a snake, Zach's a snake, and all that stuff in the snake image. Even the time with Danny when she said, "Oh, you screwed us over," this whole image of me being a snake it was always out there. But I managed to keep my threat level down every single time that happened. Mona, I talked with you every single time after that. We had our little scuffle online, and after that, we always remained on good terms. And I made sure that you and I coming in were like, hey, like I'm sorry for bullshitting you. I admitted my mistakes in terms of lying to you and getting caught by you. And I always told you that, hey, I'm sorry. Like, this, like I gave you my reasonings, and then you and you saw the benefit in keeping me around in terms of what's it called, going forward, and just like how we talked in the final 3, and how we said to rank each other on the above Danny, and at that time, I just every single time that I got called out, I made sure to adapt and keep my threat level down. I got called out almost every single episode by Josh, you, Will, whoever, and even Danny herself and Emily herself. And
like 10 seconds.
It never was easy for me. So I always adapted, and I always made sure that never put detriment to my game, and I always kept my head above water. And here I am right now, and also and I also was ranked high on your blacklist, and I salvaged that relationship with us. And
so time is up, Zach. So,
all right,
Danny or Mona, your question for Danny.
Hey, Danny, you look beautiful.
Hi, Mona. I adore you.
Yeah. Same. So, my question to you is just very simple. Why do you think you deserve my jury vote over Zach?
Honestly, I think I deserve every jury vote over Zach. But for you specifically, I feel like Zach spent this whole game like, I don't want to say disrespecting because that's a strong word, but kind of just like screwing you over, like nonstop. I feel like he did not value you as part of his game. And in the beginning of this game, I valued you a lot. I was like very good with you until the William executive. Josh told me that like you wanted to win executive and I was not going to be on your board. That is when I pulled away from you. Until that point, I wanted to ride with you and I was feeling good. But when I found out I was not going to be on your board that day, you would have 100% been on my board that day. I was like, okay, Mona is not valuing me enough. I have to go elsewhere. But no matter what happened in the game with us, I always like had a lot of respect for you and I always wanted to make sure you like, and I never wanted you to go home. You were never my target. And I wanted to see us both here in the end because I've really respected you since that first day in tier 6 with the voice notes. I just thought you play hard, and I really respect that from you. And I think that you saw what I went through in this game. You were very close with Josh. I'm sure heard Josh say an enormous amount of negative things about me, exposing me in a million ways. You were very on to my shtick, but like I still was able to keep a good relationship with you and be able to get to this point with such an insane target on my back, whereas Zach just didn't have those same obstacles. He did well. I'm not going to shit on Zach's game. I think we're the two people that deserve to be here. But I think I had to overcome more, and I was at a disadvantage. This is my first org. I was very nervous. Like, he's a professional. I think I'm proud of myself, and I think I accomplished a lot, and it was very difficult for me.
10 seconds.
I really think that I earned it, but if you think that Zach earned it, I respect that and I understand.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very well. Yeah,
Love you,
thanks.
Mona.
Yeah. Oh, I do want to say something though. What's funny is that when I did want to be executive and I did make that list, you actually did not make my board. So you're right about that. If I was executive, you weren't going to be on my board. But Zach did, and that's what was so crazy when he won executive and he put me under fucking review. That's what really pissed me off about that, because I sent my list. And I even told Emily, like I was telling my list, and Zach was on there, and it was just weird.
No, Emily sent me the list, and Josh sent me the list. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's my name? I had a good. I thought we were good, but it was fine.
Yeah.
Moni, you know what started me distrusting you in the beginning? I heard that your board, I heard in the beginning, your board did not have me in it, and that's what I heard from a source in the beginning. In the very beginning,
it actually did. I had everyone from our Melanin Madness Alliance on my board.
I totally misread that because I was told differently, and then that started me distrusting you. And then
I was honestly, I was ready to go to the end with you, and them and Josh, and then shit got shifted, and so then I just like pulled more towards William.
I don't blame you.
And then William left, and then it was Josh and Frankie.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much how that
You played a good game, Mona.
No, you played it the best way you could. You played it the best way you could with the cards you were given, and I wasn't being faithful to you in the beginning. So you did the best you could in terms of setting yourself up with people you actually trust going forward. And I respect you for that. You made it to the final three. If it was not me sitting here, or you actually deserve to be here just as much as we do. And I feel like that.
Absolutely.
No, I feel like you. No, I feel like you did, because even though any one of us could win, but I'm not going to neglect your game, Mona. You were on the review just as much as me, and you made it farther.
Remember how much you didn't like being under review, Mona? That never happened to me. I was really playing really good, so I didn't have to be under review. I
freaking hate
you were under review a couple times.
I was never under review at the boat.
All right, so Carla says, great final two. Let's crown the winner now. Thank you.
Until tonight.
It's harder to save yourself in the vote. It's harder to save yourself in the vote.
So don't put yourself there. Don't put yourself in the vote.
All right, I'm going to close the room now.
Love you both. Congratulations. I'm going to take in everything that you both said. Congrats.
Love you no matter what, Mona. Vote however you want.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
I love you too, Zach. Don't take anything personally.
No, this is all game, Danny. This is all game. Our competitive.
I know you're a good guy.
It's all game. After this, we're gonna kick back and chill. That's how it is.
100%. We'll be friends forever.
Yeah.
If this community lasts.
Sure. I'm never the one to take it personal. Don't worry. I'm not gonna. No. Whatever happens, happens.
100%. And I
as soon as that shit happened, I'm not. And whatever, it's fine or whatnot. But don't say that Danny was very well connected.
I mean, I think they're both connected.
I think everybody knows each other in this community, and everybody is well connected in this community, or whatnot. At least the BB the game community. But that's just me.
All right, guys.
All right, so
that was intense.
The final two is going to give their final speeches now. If anyone interrupts, I'll mute you. So they're going to get 5 minutes each for their final speeches. Who wants to go first?
Me.
No, Zach or Danny, who wants to go first?
Oh, final two speeches. Sorry, I get this.
Sorry. I guess I don't know. Danny, if you don't mind going first, I went first for the last question, but I don't know if you don't feel comfortable.
This is different. Hayden, can you do a wheel or something?
A wheel.
Sure, I'll do a wheel. Okay. Pauldo Chip 5 had said, "Hayden, has anyone ever won BM with a negative score?" That's a good question.
It's not gonna happen tonight.
I don't think anyone has. But we'll see.
Wait, guys. Wait, Hayden, can I give some shout-outs real quick?
Yeah. While I make the wheel, yeah, feel free to.
Okay, so. Hey guys, I'm gonna give a shout out.
Danny, they all are sexist. The men are sexist.
Shut up.
I understand, Josh.
Josh, shut up. I'm giving my shout outs. I love you, Josh, but shut up. I'm giving my shout outs.
I've never heard Omid say shut up. That's wild.
Danny, shut up. But I love you. I have to, you know.
Be careful.
Girl. Okay, so I'm gonna give a shout out to Paige. Love you, Paige. Give a shout out to Tay. Love you, Tay. I'm gonna give a shout out to Allison. Love you, Allison. I'm gonna give a shout out to Amen. Love you, Amen.
Oh, me, we don't give a fuck.
I'm giving a shout out.
We go to
Josh,
the
shut
fucking
up. Josh,
speeches. Put your shout out. We don't care.
Shut up.
Hate it.
Shut up,
Speeches,
Josh.
please. Oh, me,
Josh,
shut
shut
the
up.
fuck
I'm
up.
giving
We don't care.
a shout out to Paul. You know,
I think he's
love
spinning
you,
a
love you,
wheel.
bro. Give a shout out to Courtney. I'm gonna give a shout out to Ross as well. And yeah, Super Bowl baby. And I'll give a shout out to Trey as well. And I'll give a shout out to Keisha and a shout out to Carla. And that's it for the shout out to Max. That's my shout outs for now. I'll give more shout outs later.
Okay. Shout out to me, and now giving his own shout outs. Thank you.
Also, Josh, shut up. But I love you, Josh.
All right. Let's spin this wheel.
I love you too. Shout out to Sarah and Isaac as well.
All right, Danny, you will be going first.
Okay.
So 5 minutes starting now.
Okay, you can break up this game. It's easier to break it up to 3 components. First component, competition challenges. I won the most. I won 3 executives and 2 VPs, and I also controlled who won a lot of the other ones. I don't have the exact statistics, but I think that I definitely overperformed Zach in terms of challenges. So I'll move on. And I was able to use my challenges when I did win them to make big moves. Like the biggest move of anyone making in the whole game is me getting rid of Laura. There is no bigger move than that. Second thing is strategy. Strategy was tough. I was very strategic with who I chose to put under review. Every time I was on a board, I did a rogue review. I was always trying to maximize my points. That was my plan. Strategic plan is I'm not going to be ranked well. I rub people the wrong way. People don't like me. I'm a strong woman. People don't like it. I'm going to get ranked low. So I was like, I need as many points as I can. So strategically, I tried to get on every single board, rogue review every single time, have VPs that used on me. I got every single point that someone could get. I was keeping track of a spreadsheet of all the points we got ourselves. I got the most. I never put myself on the wheel because I was never willing to give up a point because I knew my score would be low and I just had to make sure someone else's score was lower. I thought that was going to be Mona for a while now, so I was making sure to keep Mona low, having her under review, having her lose those points, and just make sure that I had someone that would be lower than me. Zach was low for a while, but then he really shot himself up. But that is my strategy, was to keep my points high and to be safe as much as possible. Socially, I was able to have a lot of close social relationships. My most impressive one is Kelsey, because I did not know her before this. And not only that, but she knew that I knew like everyone else, and she still trusted me completely. Like she wasn't worried that I was going to choose Jash over her or over her, but she trusted me. And I think I was able to do a lot of good work with Ryan, who in the beginning of the game was told not to have anything to do with it with me. And this game had a lot of outside influence. I know a lot of people on the outside were messaging people on the inside not to trust with me, not to work with me. So I had to work double time, overtime doing it. Also, this is my first org, and it's this one for a reason. I have always loved this game. Every season I have loved it. I've watched it. I've studied it. I have a notebook where I wrote strategies for the different challenges. I've been preparing all year for this. I wanted to apply during BBTG, but I thought it would be too overwhelming. I waited until the first available time, and I did everything I wanted to do. All of my bucket list challenges I got to play, and I won the ones I wanted to win most. And this was an incredible experience, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity. I really think I played my ass off with the biggest target in the world, being on production. People they didn't want me to win. And I think a lot of them still don't, and that's fine. Zach played good too, but I couldn't have done more than this. I did everything I could do. Every day, I worked my ass off. I tried my best, and I did everything I could do. And I got here against all odds. My game was completely exposed multiple episodes in a row, and I'm here. Like, who can have that happen? It's kind of like in Big Brother. I don't even have an example in Real Big Brother. Maybe Dan, and he did the funeral thing. I didn't host my own funeral. Jash hosted my funeral. Jash basically said Danny has to go under any circumstance, spent weeks telling people that, and I just didn't go because people were protecting me, because I had strong social relationships with the people I needed to have them with, and I was very smart in the way I did every single exec and VP challenge. I played my fucking ass off, and you all know I played my ass off. If you think Zach played better, that's fine, but don't take anything away from me, because I did incredible, and I know I did incredible, and I know I deserve this. I know I deserve to win, and I would vote for myself because I worked 1,000,000 times harder and I accomplished 1,000,000 times more. I guess if I have more time, I'll keep talking.
You got a minute.
It was good. I have a whole minute?
Yeah.
I evicted my best friend and cried for 4 hours. That was very difficult. I was willing to do whatever it took to win. I made that choice after Josh was like, made me very sad. I was like, if I'm gonna play, I'm gonna win. And I did absolutely whatever it took to win, even things that hurt me personally. And I just feel like this was always my game to lose, and I was never willing to lose it. And if I would have let go for even like 1 minute, I would have lost. But I was focused 100% of the time, showed up for business, ready to play, ready to win. And I really did it. Like, I did it, and I deserve it. And I know that no matter what you guys think. And the people I was working with know what I did as well. Josh is like doing hand signals. I don't know what he wants.
All right, well, time is up. Thank you, Danny.
My hand signals mean just tea. Whenever I do this, it's like, yeah, tea, spill it, or whatnot.
Okay.
All right.
It's this, and this. You just like your thumb and this long finger, I don't know. But it's just like tea, spill it.
All right, Zach, you're up. So 5 minutes starting now.
Everything I did in this game was to further me forward. Coming into this game, I did not have it easy because, you see, I came in as a 2-time org winner, and it was not easy, dealing with my target level. I came in with the right agency. I had allies. I made allies around me, and every single exec I had, I made it to set myself up going forward. I've won 3 execs and 1 VP. With each of my exec, I made sure that as I was outgoing, I would have an advantage going forward. With one of my execs, I got rid of Will, who was targeting my allies, and at the same time, I couldn't afford to lose my allies because I needed to be put on boards, and I needed to have that safety. And at the same time, that was the same day when Josh went home. Not Josh went home. That was the same day when Josh had that blow up with Danny. And I put Danny on my board, and that actually saved me the next cycle with being a next to Omid. If I didn't do that for Danny, I would have been sent home with instead of Omid, and that would have gave me an early boot, and that didn't happen. I was on 7 boards, and I was under review 3 times. That's a weird ass combination, because if you're on 7 boards, you wouldn't expect someone to be under review. But I was under review 3 times, and I was never saved by the VP once. I had to claw my ass off from the block, and I was getting votes against me. All it needed was an extra vote to get me out. Each eviction that I was up on the block, I had at least 2 votes on me, and I had to claw my way off. I made strategic moves, like being captain and taking Mona and Josh away from Danny, just so I would be set up into the bloodbath, and that made Danny and Emily and Kelsey vulnerable going into the bloodbath, and one of them I actually had left. And I love and adore those women, but for my game going forward, I had to set myself up going forward. Every single thing I did in this game was for me to go forward. For rankings, I had 4 people. I had many people ranking me high. I had Will ranking me high, I had Laura ranking me high, and I had Omid ranking me high, and I had Ambi ranking me high. So my social score was set up in the beginning, but it took a huge fall when I started being on the review, and Will started painting that, oh, Zach had a high social score. So everybody thought that, hey, let's tank Zach. He has a high social score. And then that's when I went low. When I went low, I had to make it where I would have to shoot right back up. And you all saw it in the general chat. My score was 14 point something, and that was not easy to do because in this game, it was purely social, and everything I did in this game was to further me forward, just like I said. And Danny may have won a lot of comps, but I only won 1 less than her, and that doesn't neglect anything I have done in this game. I didn't have the same support Danny had coming into this game. Danny had allies all around her coming into this game more than I did, and I had to actually build more relationships outside of people I was good coming in with. So
not true. Your closest allies were 3 best friends.
No, I was good.
My closest allies was someone I just met.
You can't.
Sorry, no interrupting.
I was good with Omid, Laura, and Ambi coming in, but everybody else, I had to build an extra foundation. Mona and Frankie, we weren't on the best terms after society, and I had to build that up. I made sure to make people see the value in me, keeping me around in this game, no matter how big my threat level was. Sure, Danny had a big target, but also I did too. Let's not neglect that. And at the same time, I made sure people saw the value in keeping me around. At the same time, I always made sure that targets were in front of me. So when I saved Josh and Frankie with the VP, I made sure that Danny's and targets were in front of me, So that way, if Danny would ever think to take a shot at me, she would have people to go through first. Because why go for me when there's people on her, the people she was trying to get this whole time, and I put them in front of me. Danny won exec right after Emily went home, right? Danny won exec. But when I won the VP, I made sure to like, hey, let's build some foundation with these two people that are not with Danny and have them in front of me, just so Danny wouldn't put herself around and taking a shot at me. And that played tremendous benefits for me. And that's how it was with the relationships. With every single time we had a live chat, I was almost getting called out. I was getting called out on almost every single episode, and I had to salvage my relationships with people after that. People were skeptical, and people were thinking, hey, is he a snake? Is he a snake? But in actuality, I made sure to make people realize that, hey, maybe he's not a snake. Maybe there's benefit in keeping him around. I did a lot of things in this game where I had to talk and voice chat and adapt and make things happen and whatnot, and it was not easy for me. It was not easy for me at all. I know Danny had a tough road. I had a tough road too. Sure, Josh hosted her funeral, but there was I used that to my advantage in terms of winning the exec and setting myself up for the next cycle, which I was under review and got saved by Danny and Emily.
Zach, your time is up. So sorry.
No worries.
So it is time for the vote. Jurors, please send in your jury vote into your DR. It is time to vote for who will win Black Market Season 10. While we're waiting, I'm going to read some bits messages. Ross said, did anyone get sent to Purgatory tonight for 100 bits? I did not send anyone to Purgatory tonight, I don't think, because I think I figured out what I was doing wrong in the previous finales. Had to send them back to the main session, not a room.
Am I allowed to add something?
No! I mean, you can both. I mean, this is a free form now. You can both just talk now. But yeah.
So I put in the general chat, what's it called? A sheet where everyone's cows were. And
no one's making their vote based on your cows. We all knew the cows. Ridiculous.
Danny,
love you, but like, come on. You want me to go get my notebook?
Danny, you got to give the respect. I'm giving you that respect to let you talk. And when I talk, I don't want to hear you talk.
This isn't our special times. This is a free-for-all. He just said.
No, but when I give you the floor to speak, I'm not going to be like, hey, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Like, I stopped interrupting you a while ago when you started doing that. You and I made an agreement to not interrupt each other. So all I do is kindly ask.
We didn't make an agreement not to interrupt each other. We made an agreement to not interrupt each other during those questioning and let each other answer the questions without interruption. Hayden literally said we could say whatever we want, and this is a free-for-all.
But you see, I'm actually not trying to interrupt you at all. And I'm actually trying to give you the floor to speak because I think.
Okay, you're a better person than me. What do you want? Like,
Danny, what is this? Come on, what is this?
Why are you getting mad at me interrupting you? This is a game. We're fighting for our lives.
No, but what do you mean better person? We're talking about game here. There's no better.
Well, you're saying I'm being disrespectful by interrupting you.
I'm not a better person than you. I'm not a better person than you. I can't say that. I don't know you enough to say that, and that's not my place to say that. That's belittling you as a person, and I'm not like that. All I'm saying is, for this cow thing, I used it to my advantage in terms of winning the VP and getting my target out, and it all led into that. So that's all I had to add. There's nothing much I had to add. I just wanted to add on top of what I said. You guys can continue with the free form.
I knew where the cows were. We all did.
Yeah, but I was the one competing in it. And actually.
You lost. Laura won, which is who I wanted to win it. But you did nothing special.
But I told her to go on the wheel, which was vital because that actually got us the win and ensured that certain targets were up there. You see, I didn't want
all you telling Laura to go on the wheel did was drive Frankie insane. It didn't do anything else but that.
You can belittle everything you want, but you gotta give respect, huh?
I think I would have won the comp if Laura wasn't there anyway. Laura helped, but if Laura wasn't involved, Frankie didn't know where the cows were, or whoever Will alone didn't know where the cows were.
Yeah, me and Emily knew exactly where the cows were. We all knew.
Ryan probably would have won that comp.
Okay, yeah. And then he probably would have saved me, I think. I think the results would have been the same.
At that point, I think so, yeah. We were all on the same page.
Yeah, correct. That it would have been the same thing.
Yeah, I would have saved you, Ryan, too.
Ryan, I really hope that you keep in touch.
And the fact that I had that whole power scheme hidden from you, Danny. You did not know Ambi actually won the power, and I set that up just so we know where the social score rankings were on the Midtown
Honestly,
side.
the only thing that does is just tell me Laura was lying to me even more. So that's all I care about that.
You can't, come on. There was 4 people on Midtown. I made sure that Midtown's social score hierarchy was revealed in terms of who was high and who was low. And at the same time, I made you all think that I was the one who won the power and that Laura won point of contact. But really,
it didn't matter who won the power. You were the captain. That's what mattered.
Exactly. And with that captain, I'm the one. I did what you didn't want to do. You wanted Josh.
I was not the I'm not having this fight with you again. That is a you versus Emily. I was not captain. If I was captain, that deliberation would have gone
If I was sitting next to Emily, I would say that to Emily.
Can I talk to that? I wanted to talk about it. I was listening
you both
to
wanted the same thing.
Yeah, but she was telling me to pick Mona first, and I absolutely said no because I wanted to be selfish and I wanted to make sure if Frankie won exec that I would have been on his board. I was being selfish with doing that. She wanted me to put Mona, and
which is fine. I totally understand. But I'm like,
I knew it was smart.
People in this game don't just blindly do what I tell them. I don't know who started that rumor.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I started it. All I said was
rumor at all, but I started it.
All I said was Emily and Danny had the same plans in terms of who they wanted
on
the
team. No, we didn't. Oh. You don't know our plans. What we tell
Emily,
to you is
you know
not the same thing as what we tell to each other.
You know why I'm saying this? It's because your DMs matched up with what Danny said to me. That's all. That's the reason why I'm saying this.
Because we talked about what we were going to say to you. But that doesn't mean we have the same plan.
I'm the one with the captain power. Obviously, you wanted me to do a certain thing if you guys are going to voice the same opinion. If you guys voice the same opinion, you guys are trying to convince me to do a certain thing. When I wanted to
We were trying to convince you to do a certain thing, but it was not the thing I wanted. It was the thing Emily wanted, and I was helping her. It is not the things I asked for. You're so
in the chat. No. In the chat, Danny, you said if you're taking Josh, we take Mona. That's not fair. You can't take Josh and Mona. But instead, I stuck with it, and Emily said she agreed with what you said. She wanted the same thing you said. She was saying,
no, she didn't. She never wanted to do it.
I had the DMs right here. I had the DMs right here.
Then lose your points. What are you proving?
Why would I do that? I'm not
I feel like you are not understand. Like
no,
all right.
You guys wanted the same thing. The same thing.
No,
hey guys, there's no point. The jury votes are all in. So let's reveal the jury votes.
Wait, here, before you go,
good luck to you all. Honestly speaking, like I know you guys are fighting a lot or whatnot, but Zach, I love you. Danny, I love you. You both have played an amazing ass game. You both deserve to be in the final 2 seats, or whatnot. So good luck to you both, and yeah, good job. Congratulations, Zach. You are an org winner. You have won many orgs, but please stop saying that you were targeted because you won so many orgs. Most of us don't even know what fucking orgs you want, and that's not to be disrespectful, but we really don't know because I didn't even fucking know you won an org outside of Cesar's. So no, you were not targeted coming into this game because you won prior orgs. Like no, none of us knew what orgs you won. You were not targeted because of that. You were actually never really targeted or whatnot. But like Danny, good luck to you as well because you played an amazing game as well, and Zach, good luck to you because you actually played the fuck out of this game too. So love you both. Good luck to you both. Period.
Thanks, bro.
Okay, so wait, let me make sure I tallied these votes right. But let me read the best messages first. Lucky Jody said, "Wheel Danny, good luck." That was like forever ago. Sorry. Thanks so much, Lucky Jody. Paldo said, "Shout out Cake for 5 bits." Thank you, Paldo. What else I miss? Isaac said, "Love both these people." Cheered 5 bits. Thank you, Isaac. Are the votes in already, Bestie? Carla cheered 5 bits. They are now. And let's see if I'm missing. Christian cheered 30 bits. Said, "Shout out Omid."
Shout out Christian. Hey, can I get my shoutouts real quick?
If it's quick, I'm about to reveal all the votes.
Me and Zach are telling each other we love each other. Yeah. We're fine.
Yeah, it's no hard feelings.
He's like sending me dick pics. It's like kind of weird right now.
Wait, is it really big though? Because he said that.
Big. It's big. Like he definitely doesn't need this money. He has something else going for him.
Yeah, I still call bullshit.
Wait, Zach, you fucking said Jenny your dick and not me?
She's just joking. She's just joking.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Zach is worried right now. He's worried he upset Jack.
Keisha, cheer.
Girls chat.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, she's just joking. You know, that's off limits. That's off limits.
Okay. Keisha, cheer 10 bits said, you both fought hard, be proud. And Scarlett said, Danny Queen, Evil Queen, though, for 100 bits. Thank you, Scarlett. All right, time to read off the votes.
I got you, Red Queen.
All right. So, we're just going to go in the order that people were terminated in. So, we'll start with Andrew's vote. Andrew has voted for... Danny to win. That is 1 Danny, 0 Zach. Okay.
Yep, we got disconnect soon. Whether you replay or buy, each one is covered.
Cole has voted for.
Where's Cole?
Not sure. Zach to win. I don't know what that type of was. Oh, and this is not showing up here. There we go. Okay. So 1 Danny, 1 Zach. Allie has voted for Zach to win. So that's 2 Zach, 1 Danny. Dem has voted for Zach to win. So that's 3 Zach, 1 Danny. Will has voted for Danny to win. That is 3 Zach, 2 Danny. Let me double check this box. Final 12. Yeah. Okay. Omid has voted for Zach to win. So that's 4 Zach, 2 Danny.
The mate.
Ambi has voted for
Zach
to win.
Hands down, no question.
5
Thanks,
Zach,
Ambi.
2 Danny.
Thank
Kelsey
you, Andy.
has voted for Danny to win. So that's 5 Zach, 3 Danny. So that's from the pre-jury. 5 Zach, 3 Danny. So now the rest of these votes will count double as they're from the jury. Those other votes were all from their blacklist, so that's why they don't count for as much. But these were live votes just casted right now going forward. So next is Emily. Voted for Danny to win. 5 Zach, 5 Danny, because it is 2 now. Alright. Ryan has voted for Danny to win. That's
Thank
7
you, Ryan.
Danny.
Thank you
5
so
Zach.
much.
Jash has voted for
We motherfucking Danny, let's fucking go, period.
Josh has voted for Danny to win, so that is 9 Danny, 5 Zach.
Josh.
Literally love you. Like, literally love you. You were targeted so much, I wanted your ass out. We all wanted you out, and you still made it to the final. It said a lot about your gameplay.
You know I always love you, Josh. You gave me my life here, and I'll always be grateful for you.
Laura has voted
Unlock me on
for.
Twitter so I know it's real, bitch.
You blocked me first, but I think you think I blocked you first, and I didn't know how to bring it up.
No, you blocked me first, and then I blocked you.
No,
After
you blocked me
Okay,
first.
please.
Well, Laura has
Frankie,
voted
shut the
for Zach to win, so that is 9, Danny, 7, Zach. Frankie has voted for Zach to win, so that is 9, Danny, and 9, Zach.
It all comes down to Mona.
All comes down to the final vote with Mona. And Mona
Congratulations.
has voted for... Yeah, you want to say it, Mona?
Danny.
Danny to win.
Yes. Congratulations, Danny.
Yes, Mona.
Thank you, Mona, and thank you,
Hell yeah, Mona.
Congratulations, Danny.
Let's go.
Good job, Danny.
Good game, Zach.
I didn't the enterprise. It's so big.
We wanted Danny out so bad, and we could not get her out.
Thank you, Emily, Kelsey, Mona, and Ryan.
Mona, thank you for being real as fuck, because people want to say whatever the fuck they want to say. We wanted Danny's ass out.
We wanted Danny out. Me and Zach were, before the thing, me and Zach were like, tank her. And then her fucking social score was higher than mine.
I know, you guys are taking the crap.
Thank you, Mona. Period.
I can't even be mad.
Congrats,
I can't
Danny.
even be mad. You did your shit. Congrats.
Like, I'm sorry, but I feel like some people genuinely voted salty and was genuinely voting with their alliance. Let's vote on the best fucking game. To say that Danny didn't fucking play the fuck out of this game is a fucking understatement. She played the fuck out of this game. Are you kidding me? Her shit was blown up at Final 10, bro. And she still made it to those Final 2 Cs despite being targeted no matter what. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
To not give her your vote? Like, get the fuck out of here. That's fucking... What?
Ash is my best friend again.
Very true.
Scarlett said, I'm reading some bits messages from earlier. So Scarlett said, God, Mona's beautiful, though. Can we just do a hottest player vote for 100 bits? Thanks, Scarlett. Ross said, do that hair flip again for 100 bits. I missed the hair flip. I don't know what hair flip.
I unblocked Josh, but he blocked me first. I swear on my life. But I know people don't believe me.
Camille cheered 200 bits, said, Queen stays queen. Thank you, Camille. Amen cheered 5 bits. Thank you. Amen. Carla said season 10 Slade. Congrats, Danny. Thank you, Carla. She cheered 8 bits. Thank you. And Paldo cheered 5 bits. Said Danny, let's go. Negative social queen. I know that's right. Yeah, you might. I'm gonna have to double check on that. But you may be the first winner that has a negative social score. So
probably my score's like atrocious. Even my best friends were tanking me.
Like, Danny, like, I had to give you my vote. Like, I did not want you to win that fucking Wheel of Fortune. I was like, fuck. I text Frankie like, fuck.
It was very important that I won.
I'm like, this fucking girl.
I wanted you
like, God, she's not
I told them going in, I'm like, Frankie, Mona, Danny gotta fucking go. But you wanna know what? Danny didn't fucking leave. And that's what? Danny got my fucking vote. Because no matter how much I said Danny had to go, she fucking stayed, and the queen remains queen. Period.
Me and Josh are going to be coming for you guys on All Stars. You don't even know. We're unbreakable duo.
Can I be on All Stars?
Y'all don't even know. I'm not doing no Danny All Stars.
I made Final 3. Is that All Star
Danny Enterprises.
It's definitely, yeah.
Final Four, some shit.
Josh, I will give you your old job back if you want it.
All Stars. I can be.
Or you can have a promotion because Laura has been fired.
So glad I did unemployed. I want it back. Take me up unemployment, Daddy. I want it back.
Hayden, when can we get the social
Josh,
scores?
joining the team.
Yeah. So after I get, let me read these messages and then I'll pull up the social scores after this. So
Okay.
Scarlett said, "Congrats, Danny, OMG. How is this happening for the enemy? I'm so happy. LOL." Cheered 100 bits.
Scarlett is happy for me. Everyone can be happy.
You guys, I love Scarlett. Like, Scarlett sent me an entire tutorial video on how to play Texas Hold'em. Like, I don't know.
Nice.
I was trying to help you win that comp, Mona. I was serious. I wanted you to win.
Marie cheered 50 bits. Said, "Congrats, Danny."
We love Carl.
Thank you, Marie. Your 50 bits said congrats, Danny.
Thank
Chasm
you
Fog
so
said.
much, Emily. Thank you so much, Kelsey. I would not be here without you even close. I wouldn't be even close.
Ross said,
please,
"Let's
don't
go!
do it again.
Congrats,
Don't do it
Danny!"
again.
And cheered. Thank you so much.
I'm joking.
Oh, wow.
What you
Cheered 31
Do you
bits
wanna
there.
join
Thanks so
the
much,
Hot
Ross.
Girls Alliance?
The Hot Girls Alliance is where it's at.
Oh.
that was a fun
Wait,
one. That was my favorite alliance, Chad. I'll be
Josh
honest.
can join. Josh is in.
Are there any boys there?
No, it's just me, Kelsey, and Emily.
Well, I was there, but yeah.
Hayden was there. Hayden was like the MVP.
It was a very horny chat, let me tell you.
I'd like to see some men.
Jess said, "Congrats, Danny, for 100 bits." Thanks so much, Jess. Livy said, "Yes, Danny, congrats, love you." Rachel said, "Let's go, girls." Thank you, Rachel, for 10 bits there. Thank you. Scarlett said, "Hayden, thank you for the best season." Thank you so much, Scarlett. Really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the bits you sent throughout the season too. Thank you so much.
Wait, Bailey, Courtney, Clef, Michaela. I voted for a girl to win this game. I think it's only right that I get privileges in the Let's Go Girls.
I disagree, Josh.
server,
I don't think so.
Also, I really want to be friends with Ambi. It's so hard to tell if
Oh
she
my
has
gosh,
beef with
Danny,
me.
we can
just
be
wanna
friends.
I just want to be Ambi's friend.
Danny, we're friends, please.
I would also like to.
I don't know, Ambi. You didn't tell me your real name. I had to find out on the streets.
Raymar cheered 4 bits.
Everybody...
Oh, sorry.
No, you can go on, Hayden. I don't want to interrupt you.
Okay, sorry. There's a lot of messages, so I'm just gonna get through them real quick. So, Raymar cheered 4 bits, said, "Queen stays queen, love Danny." Scarlett said, "Jash equals Scarlett." Thank you, Scarlett, for 5 or it's like 7 bits there. Thank you. Livy cheered. So how much did Livy cheer? Where'd it go? 10 bits. Thank you, Livy, and said, "Let's go, Danny." Paid bits for this. Love you. And Mason cheered. How much did he cheer? 18 bits. Queen always stays queen. I know that's right, Danny. Keisha said, cheered 5 bits, said, "Congrats, Danny." Cesar said, "Congrats, Danny." Zach, you played an amazing game as well. Thank you, Cesar. Cheered 10 bits.
Thanks, bro.
Raymar cheered 4 bits, said, "I'm applying for Danny Enterprise. Let me mop the floor, Queen."
We have a lot of employees right now.
Yes,
Some don't know this, but Andrew works there. He's very loyal.
Scarlett said, "Danny, I'm playing next season, so I plan on being All-Stars too. See you, babe." Cheered 5 bits. Thank you, Scarlett. Okay, finally caught up on all the messages. So let me pull up.
Scarlett used to call me babe, and I used to not know if she was hitting on me. But that's just her personality.
Danny, it's gonna be a cowboy emoji.
Oh yeah,
it is. Promised.
Oh man.
Me and Kelsey had the same winner emoji. That's how we met.
Wait, Danny, what was your winner emoji? I want to see.
It's the cowboy.
Yeah.
Oh, period, Queen.
Josh, what was yours?
When did we pick those? I was like, no.
Yours should have been an eggplant.
I only gave it final 4 the option.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't get to pick mine, bitch. What do you mean? What was mine?
Jash would be the shot. Jash would be the emoji of the shot or the martini
Oh,
or
Steve's
something.
here. Steve, are you proud of me?
Of course I am. I'm
Is
proud of
Jess
you. You know
Nicole
what?
proud of me? I just played to impress Jess Nicole.
Danny.
Jess Nicole fell asleep 3
Danny,
hours ago.
I'm proud of you.
Danny.
Proud of you.
Danny.
What's up, Josh?
So many people are shook that I voted for you. They're like, "What the fuck? You hate Danny."
They don't know that we're very good friends.
I would never.
Britt and Rachel are also proud of you.
People need to understand.
Are
like,
they?
Danny is
How
my
do you
Yes,
friend.
they are. They're listening right now.
No matter what
He's saying
we
love
say,
you.
no matter
Like you got Britt watching the
each other
Twitch.
or saying whatever,
Red Twitch.
I never put Danny on a review, and I never voted Danny out. So people should have knew that I was
Same,
never really
Josh.
against Danny that much. Period. I was always gonna vote for her if she made it to the finals. Period.
I think that was your whole trick, was that
Josh only
Don't
hated
get
me
it
on a
to
personal level. I know that's right.
So I put the social scores in the Discord, but I'm gonna open it up now.
Brian, I'm so grateful. Wait, Brian, do you want to join the Discord?
Oh my god, the last thing we need is another Discord right now.
The Danny Enterprises Discord already exists. I'm inviting
No.
Brian.
Well, invite me, Danny. Best.
Steve, you do not work for me.
I would.
All right,
Aiden, is there anything else happening?
Yeah. Well, if you want to see the social scores, I'm pulling them up now. If you guys want to react to that or whatever.
Very impressed with mine.
So
Kelsey,
have some thoughts.
Kelsey and Emily, I'm coming for y'all fucking jobs. I'm the president of Denny Enterprises again. Fuck y'all. Y'all are employees. Period.
When Josh gets to the server, things are gonna pop off.
I can't wait. Josh and I
I'm
can
the president. Y'all
choreograph
gotta go.
the commercials for our hirings at Danny Enterprises.
All right, everyone. I got work in
Shout out to Laura.
So,
social score.
Oh, I want to see my score.
yeah, Laura's score was insane. She was way above and beyond everyone. So
because Laura did what you're supposed to do.
You guys were all fighting around 0, and then Laura was just up there in the 20s, just hanging out.
Wow.
Wait, where's Frankie?
That's awesome, Laura. Good job,
Queen.
Laura.
Period. Jesus.
Wait, Hayden, I was lower than Frankie. I made the right decision.
You did, yeah, because Frankie. So the final
That
four
was
rankings.
Wild. That's my best move.
The final 4 rankings, you all ranked Frankie 1, so he gained 10 points in the rankings.
Oh man.
And then he lost to 15, so he didn't lose it. It wasn't as bad as he thought. But
damn,
that was fucking close. And you know what the sad thing is? I was going to vote for Frankie to win over Zach, 100%.
Annie, please.
No matter what I say, he thinks I'm lying, but...
No, I'm pissed at you because you call me a fucking misogynist on Twitch. I don't care about the game. The game doesn't mean fucking nothing to me. But you don't get your fucking way because people don't agree with you, and all of a sudden you gotta play the fucking victim. I'm done with you.
Frankie, I love you, but the fact that you basically said I'm not voting for Mona, and you're very bitter towards Danny. I'm not gonna lie. To me, it came off that you were very misogynistic, and that you just want to vote, and that you just wanted to vote for a man to win this game. And I love you as a friend, and we're very.
Because Mona was my true final two.
You did not
I
even
understand.
open to Mona winning or getting your vote, or Danny.
I understand.
Winning or getting your vote. Yes, it just kind of seemed like you wanted a man to win, because it's just how can you fucking sit here and not look at the game that Danny played and just automatically be like, you're not fucking voting for her? You wanted her ass out. I wanted her out. Mona wanted her out. But she fucking made it. She was constantly targeted and still made it. So yes, it did come off as very misogynistic. I'm not gonna lie. It really did.
Because I voted for Zach over Danny?
Because Mona was very hurt by you automatically not even ranking her number 1, because her and I were supposed to be a thing. So when you was
Josh, I'm gonna say one thing.
Play this game.
I rank it based on game,
So, Josh,
and I honestly thought that Zach played the best game.
Josh, I'm gonna say one thing, bro.
You and I get that you're trying to defend yourself or whatnot and say that you weren't misogynistic. But that's just what the look was. And if you want to talk after this as friends, we can. But I'm just telling you.
No, Josh, because you know what? You're reiterating what Danny said, and honestly, I have nothing to say to either of you. I honestly have no reason to talk to you because you're dragging my.
That's fine. You don't have to have anything.
You're dragging my character so much because I didn't agree that Danny played the best game. Josh, honestly, enough talking. You've done enough.
Is and what the fuck it looks like, and that's just what it looked like. That's just what it was given.
I don't care what it looked like to you. I'm telling you that I was
mad, but that's just what it looked like. It really did. Sorry, you came into this vote with your fucking mind made up. Any logical human being with a brain would have voted for Danny to win this game. And that's even me. Even me. And I wanted Danny out. I wanted Danny out. And I told you we should vote Danny out over Emily during that round. But you really, really, really wanted Emily. And I told you if we don't vote Danny out here, she's going to make the fucking final 2. And what happened? She made the fucking final 2 and won. So you didn't listen to me. Blame that on yourself. I get being mad and being salty because I was very upset when I left this game as well.
I don't care about this game. I'm over the game. I don't care about it. It means nothing to me.
Because she played an amazing game. Don't try to downplay Mona.
Yes, I don't care about the game. I already congratulated Danny.
No.
It means nothing to me. It legitimately means nothing to me. I'm losing not 1 second of sleep over the fact that I lost this game.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna
you know what? When Danny takes it to another level and says that I'm a misogynist,
you're gonna be mad at me.
Are you kidding me?
That's fine.
When my true final two was Mona, and I was trying to do everything in my power.
So guys, I'm gonna close up. I'm just gonna close up the stream because it is getting really late. But we can. I'm gonna leave the Zoom open, but I'm just gonna close up the stream. So let me close because you guys can.
My character like that.
We're calling you misogynistic because you're a misogynistic bias, and that's why.
Because I voted for Zach over Danny. I understand.
Okay, hey guys. Okay, I'm gonna start closing out the stream. I'm gonna read out the messages, and then we can save this for the reunion. We can save this for the reunion.
What's the reunion?
I mean, if you want, if you guys want to have a reunion, I'll just leave the Zoom going.
Was the reunion?
Josh,
no, we need a reunion. We definitely need a reunion. Hold on.
I gotta wear this outfit again.
Let's not be fake.
No, I mean the reunion is right now.
Danny played the best game, and that's what Danny fucking won. I don't give a fuck who's mad about it or who has an issue with it. Danny killed it, and she fucking won. Period.
Yeah.
Like,
I understand.
maybe Josh's story arc is so crazy.
Danny, wait
I feel like I've been a bystander for it.
Yeah, Zach
Danny,
actually
wait. Let me say
What's
something.
up, Zach?
Josh, I want to address this. I understand you think Danny played the best game, but please don't say that you think everybody should have voted for Danny to win, because I think I actually played a good game, and I actually think I played a better game. But hey, I lost. I'll take that. I'll take that defeat. But don't try to influence other people and be like, hey, you should have voted for Danny. You should have voted for Danny, because that's discrediting what I did in this game. And I feel like I worked my ass off here. You see, I understand.
No,
Danny.
Zach, you did it as well. You did it as well. And now
Frankie voted for me because he thought I played good. He thought I played good.
Robot.
Okay, guys. We gotta wrap this up. So let me just read the final bits messages. But I just want to say congrats so much to Danny for winning.
Just because she was running shit, she controlled a lot of evictions.
All right.
I blew her shit up. And she was targeted. I don't know why people are trying to act like Danny wasn't targeted and that we didn't want Danny out, but we did. And the fact that she still survived that shit, and I was telling people, Danny has to go, and they were still like, no, this person before Danny, that person before Danny, this person before Danny, and she still made it to the finals. I just think that says a lot. I was going to vote for the person who was always targeted and who people wanted out of the game as much as they did versus the person who people didn't want out of the game. That's just how I vote. Not trying to discredit you and not trying to say that you didn't play a good game or whatnot, because you did play an excellent game, Zach. You really did. But I just think that Danny played better. But that's just my opinion.
I think Zach played a very good game as well.
And that's okay. But if anybody else votes for me to win, don't say that they're being salty, like you said earlier. You said they're going to be salty.
You don't think Frankie's being salty?
They're not
I don't
salty.
think anybody else is being salty, but I think Frankie was being very bitter with his vote, because even with Mona, he was like, Zach, you played the best game. I'm voting for you to win over Mona or whatnot. And I called his ass out in the pre-jury/jury chat because I didn't fucking agree with that. I didn't fuck with that at all.
Okay.
And I told Mona, and I messaged Mona, and Mona can vouch for it, that I messaged her right away, and I told her that I misspoke. I told her that in no way was I trying to discredit her game. I just said that I felt in my heart at that moment that Zach had played the best game. You can disagree, that's fine. I don't really care, Josh. I really, really don't. But don't ever try to destroy my character about that.
Fucking words.
Bullshit, and you know
so
that.
What you said is what the fuck you said and what the fuck you meant. In my opinion, and even Mona was very fucking hurt. Like, what the fuck?
I know she was, and that's why I apologized.
You didn't feel like that, Frankie.
Not even gonna lie.
But you said what I said.
We did talk, and Frankie did apologize.
What you said. I'm happy that he apologized, but I'm just saying he said what he said, and that's what I'm going off of. So yes, I didn't think that he voted.
Okay, so.
He
Guys, look at Emily's dog.
Oh.
Which is my
I just want everyone to...
who I was going to vote for between Danny and between Zach, and I think that's how everybody should have went into the vote.
Good game, everybody.
I love you,
Congrats,
Frankie.
Danny, on the win.
If you don't want to be friends with me because of what just
Thanks,
happened,
Frankie.
that's
I really was
fine.
voting for you over Zach.
I'm going to always love you as a friend.
Thank you all so much for a great season. You guys have really had. I mean, you're even. It's still going. It doesn't stop. You guys.
And now he just left, so I have to message him right now because he's been ridiculous. But it's like whatever. Congrats, Danny.
Thank
Yeah, congrats, Danny. Great
No,
job.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta work.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mona. Your vote means so much to me. Every vote that is for me means so much to me. Every vote against me. Josh, your vote was my favorite vote. This just proves.
Period. Okay, so unblock me on Twitter. So we have to.
I did. I unblocked you.
And
Wait. Danny, are you gonna?
I do have one thing to announce actually. Because I announced the third prize. So first and second place both get a prize, and there's also the host favorite prize, which I said is most entertaining on the streams. I think that clearly goes to Josh. I think there's no question. So Josh, you will be getting that prize.
Wait, what is the prize?
Congrats.
It's the same. It's the same as second place prize. I think. Yeah, they both get 10%. Of the yeah. So and Scarlett said a few bits messages here. Laura's social score, please. For like 7 bits there.
Wait, what was Laura's score when she left?
23.
23. About 23 and a half.
Wait, hey, what was mine when I left? I couldn't tell. That's too confusing.
Yeah, sorry, it's hard to see here. Okay, I'll do a tweet too, but when you left, you were about -4.3.
Not bad.
That's not terrible. Yeah.
Wait, Hayden, what was my social score? I want to know.
It was not that bad. And
yeah.
One thing here too, also about social scores, right, is like as soon as you get evicted, you also lose points because you get votes against you too. So like Laura lost points, but her score is at like 27 or 28 that day.
Huh? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, all from me. Me and my love.
Please, Danny, you cannot take all that credit. Laura is.
I ranked Laura first every single time because we promised each other we would.
So did a bunch of other people.
Never did.
Josh, you had like -12.7 when you left. Yeah.
I had a higher social score than Mona and Frankie. Holy shit.
So when I left, I put Zach at 2 actually, and I put Danny at 5. So that's why, yeah. So Danny, I actually didn't put you low. You know, I remember you asked me for my blacklist for a while, but yeah.
I know.
But I did.
Wait, is Ryan here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ryan, who the hell is Monster?
That's Frankie.
Frankenstein, Monster.
Which one was me?
You were Lisa. Mona Lisa.
Oh, I was Lisa. Okay.
You literally got that like right away. On
that was the one I got.
No, I questioned it. But then remember I inboxed you and I was like, "Am I Monster?"
You weren't the only one that did that. Like 3 people did that.
And then I thought Yanni was Danny at first, and then you sent it to me like, "Oh, because the Yanni Laurel thing," and then yeah.
That's funny.
So was Laura. Yeah. KJ, lots of numbers, cheered 100, said, "Thank God Josh and Danny are friends again." #blessed.
All our friends are like so relieved, texting me like, "Oh, can we all hang out again now?"
I know, Danny. They were so stressed. They were like, "What the fuck is happening?"
They're struggling. They're really struggling.
Lindsay J.
South Island got deleted. You deleted South Island. I can't even believe it.
Lindsay J cheered 1 bit. Thank you, Lindsay. I think that's Lindsay J, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, Lindsay. Lindsay is my original bae.
Ashley T cheered 3 bit. Said, "Danny, don't invite Steve." What else did I miss?
Oh, it's fine. I don't want to be there anyway. I was just kidding.
Steve, you want to be in every server.
New 52
no,
said,
I absolutely do not want to be in every server. There were 17 that opened today. That's 15 too many.
Yeah.
New 52 said, "Love your shirt, Hayden." Thank you, New. Appreciate it.
I'm not in enough servers. Send me servers.
Keisha said, "Can this combo happen between Frankie and Danny offline?" Also, she didn't call him that. And Ross said, "Thanks for a great season." Thank you. Scarlett said, "Hayden, don't rob us." And then she paid. She shared 1,000 bits and 100 bits. Say, "This is the reunion show. I will pay the boys what you want. Don't close it." She really didn't want me to close the fight. Thank you, Scarlett. Between the Frankie thing there at the end, and said, "Hayden, don't you dare!" Cheered another 1,000 bits. Thank you, Scarlett. Thank you so much. She said, "Can we get a most entertaining on the chat?" I think I win. You're definitely you definitely have the most bits sent, and thank you so much, Scarlett. Like it definitely means a lot. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Allison, cheer 10 bit, said, "Best intern, definitely Allison."
Thank you, Scarlett and Camille, for sending 1 million bits this season.
Scarlett said, Danny, I love you're such a snake, but so good at hiding it from everyone. But me, you're a queen. Cheered 100 bits. And then Nolita Nolita cheered 8 bits and said, "Congrats, Danny! Great season, everyone." A couple of people wanted us to move this to Twitter Spaces. Like, if you guys want to talk things out on Twitter Spaces.
Oh my God, no!
No.
I'm going to bed.
I think I gotta go. I gotta go too.
Happy Yom Kippur to all the Jews. It is now Wednesday.
I know that's right.
No, that's right. Me and Allison are about to fast.
I know that's right.
Send them the Zoom link instead. We don't want to go to Spaces because it's such a pain in the butt.
I'll leave the Zoom open, but I gotta head out. So, but Camille cheered 200 bits said, "Hayden, are you sure it wasn't me?" Actually, yeah, it probably was close between Camille and Scarlett. But yeah, thank you so much, Camille.
Wait, Hayden, do I get bits?
Yeah. So. Here, wait. Let me just close the stream out. So, thank you so much, everyone, and thank you to the players for a great season. This was definitely, I would say, this is probably the craziest season we've had yet. And thank you so much all for contributing.
Sorry, season 8.
You guys did stress me out a lot, but that's because you guys are great players and we're just gaming 24/7. And
did we ask the most questions?
What's that?
Also, what I'm interested in is what alliances that I wasn't in, just what were their names? Like, were there funny names or anything good?
We had It Takes 3 to Spill the Tea.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
That's a long name.
Danny, I created a...
Oh, there was Ryan, Don't Snake Us.
Ryan, Don't Snake Us.
That was funny. And Scarlett said, "I love you, Hayden. Last bits because you're so cute." Thank you, Scarlett. Really appreciate it. I'm trying to think of other ones. Like, honestly,
did Ryan snake you guys? I don't know who was in there.
No, it was Josh, Mona, and Frankie that was.
Yeah, Josh. Oh. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you so much, everyone. And
Hayden, leave the stream up. Don't end it. Give the people what they want.
Well, I gotta head out personally. I haven't eaten yet, and then I also had like 3 or 4 White Claws, so I gotta head out. So
Grumpy if he doesn't get his sleep.
Aw, Hayden.
You all get Hayden ulcers, please.
Me and Hayden will have a long talk tomorrow. I'm sure.
No, but I'm gonna leave the Zoom up so you guys can all talk it out. People are filtering out anyways from the Twitch, so I'm gonna end it here. And thank you so much, everyone. Good night.